Views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
It's been a miracle and a blessing from God that, I haven't had anything serious that would have had me out for a year or two, or just would have been, ending my career. None of them guys wish that I wasn't back so fast, but I am back, and I want to fight the top names in the division.
I have to ask you about your eye. We were all worried about you when you had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight.
I want to fight, so
But you could have gone blind.
yeah, one eye. I got another eye, so.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
That's why I sound bad, and I told people I didn't want to tune on fight. I've been getting the second chance at life, and I've been getting the third chance at boxing. Nobody's avoiding Terrence Crawford. There's big fish on this side too that, I gotta fry. Like I said, I'm gonna get these belts over here, then I'm gonna come take Terrence Crawford belt because I said I'm gonna be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, joined alongside absolutely no one, Solo Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. What's up? We will be joined by Danny, a.k.a. Ringwalk, in just a bit. Right now, we're going to be talking the welterweight division, or should we call it the welterweight? Aha. Because they got everybody on weight. Let's be real. But right now, it's like Errol Spence versus who? Thurman versus who? Stanionis versus who? Ortiz versus who? Ellis versus who? Ennis versus who? It's like, damn. Is the whole division really not fighting? I don't get it. That's the biggest issue right here. So we're going to play a little bit of welterweight musical chairs. We're going to try and decide as a community what makes the most sense when it comes to these particular names and making these specific welterweight fights. Now, obviously, Errol Spence has the division held up as he has the most amount of belts and everybody wants a crack at him, right? So it's like Ennis would love to fight Spence. Thurman would love to fight Spence. Stanionis, he would love to fight Spence. Ellis, Virgil, I don't know. I don't know that they want to jump in there with Spence just yet. Now, I see people saying, oh, well, Virgil and Stanionis were ordered. Yes, they were ordered. Doesn't mean that they're going to fight. Wilder and Ruiz was ordered, and so many other people were ordered. I mean, Shakur and Pitbull were ordered. We don't see these fights set yet, so you have to relax, pump the brakes, and just let things unfold, truthfully speaking, because Stanionis, his promoter, Richard Schaefer, sat down with me, and you can check that interview out in its entirety right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. And Richard Schaefer said that Errol Spence Jr. could not make a move without talking with them first, clearing things with them first, or they would pursue legal action. And we all know Schaefer's no poop putt. So if Schaefer's going to go to court, Schaefer's going to go to court. You know what I'm saying? So believe me, he didn't say that on my interview for no reason. You know? He said it for a reason. He said it because he believes he's got to send a message out to Earl and to Al and let them know, listen, Stanionis is next. Another thing he told me and cleared up was just because Stanionis has accepted step-aside money doesn't mean that he'll lose his turn. He can accept step-aside money 3 times in a row. It's still his turn. Now, we do know that the Big Brother WBC is the Big Brother WBC. And they're saying Keith one time, Thurman, and Earl next. Are they going to trump the WBA? I don't know. But what I do know is Richard Schaefer said he will seek legal action. I just smashed the thumbs up because it's just damn right shameful that there's almost 300 people watching and only 48 thumbs up. And if you're on Twitter Spaces, there's only 6 of you. Can I get 6 retweets right now? Can I get 6 retweets right now? Can I get 6 retweets right now? 6 quote tweets? And we're live on Discord as well, taking calls. So we can go ahead and take calls as early as you want. There's not a lot for me to say because this is kind of Lego blocks, right? We're mixing and matching, seeing what fights make sense, you know. Heavy rumors that Keith wanted $10 million to fight Ennis. You know, it's very unfortunate, the bad rap that Keith gets. This is the same dirty rumor that was started about the Crawford fight. He came out and cleared that up. And here we are again dealing with the same rumor. Pretty weird. You know, now all of a sudden, he didn't want $10 million for Crawford, but he wants $10 million for the contender. You know? Okay, I believe you. I know Keith's locked in. You know, before he posted that he was in the gym, he let us know he was in the gym. And unfortunately, I can't afford to fly around the world as much as I would want to, but he did invite us to his training camp. We just couldn't make it with everything that was going on. But he's already posted some of that training on his social media. For those that don't want to believe, the kid is back. He's back. Let's just show you right here. And this is one part of the welterweight division. Remember, we are playing musical chairs. As you can see, Danny's chair completely empty there, waiting on the kid. So let's start with the first one that he posted. I mean, the biggest issue is this, though. You know, anybody that is a biblical man understands. This is how Keith looks now. Hairline totally gone. And this is how he used to look when he beat the undefeated Danny Garcia. Look at that. Full hairline, full head of hair. I don't know how that happened from one day to the next. But look at the dog in him, nose to nose. And guess what else? Like I said, if you're a biblical man, you understand that short hair Keith, what is it, Samson from the Bible? I'm about to Google that. Is it Samson with the one with the strength? Sorry for the dead air, but I gotta do the Google. You know what I actually put? I put a Samson the hair guy in the Bible. Damn! I love Google. And it was. Samson confessed that he would lose his strength if, and I quote, if my head were shaved. Huh? And that's probably what happened to Keith. He just ain't been the same without the long hair. But we still going to show you this. And this is Keith working. That's his aunt. That's his aunt. She's always been a strength and conditioning coach. She's, Olympian coach. She's got hella accolades. He looks all right. You know what I'm saying? It's the hair, though. I think he needs to do what I did, just drop to a Caesar. I don't need you. You feel me? From the V to the hot two-seater, because I don't, like, what is that? He looking like Bruno Mars with that shit. All right, but that's one. Here you go again. A lot of core work. He's doing a lot of core work. So, you know, his stamina's always good. That's why every time he's about to get dropped, guess what happens? He doesn't get dropped. Guess what? Every time you say he's vulnerable to the body, he never been knocked down to the body. Yeah, he looked like he going to go down, but all this work right here is what keeps him on his feet, man. I might have to try that right there. Okay, doing the lunges with the weights. Yeah, man, keeps working. I'm going to have to try some of these. We got some of these things in our gym. That's some slow shadow boxing, Keith. I'm telling you. See, y'all got to watch Devin. I hope Devin lets me record him shadow boxing one day so y'all can see. Shit's crazy. Let's see. My man's deadlifting. Okay. Releasing that testosterone. Lower body core. You got way too much music. All right, what we doing? That's not even 225. That's a 45 and a 25. And that's 245s. Okay, so we keeping it light. All right, Keith, thank you for showing me. We don't go heavy in camp. We keep it light. It's all about consistency is the caption. Oh, wow. Okay, so he really ready. He doing the V with the 45-pound, bringing the legs up. All right. Let's see what Stanionis. Is Stanionis posting anything? What is it, like E Mantis? Hopefully I get that right. Nope. What's how do you spell his name? Let me see. Here we no. Where the damn. My shit's slow too, and I'm on Ethernet. It's like taking forever. Can't find your boy Brandon. That's Brandon's favorite fighter, Stanionis. You know what I mean? We wanted to check what he's doing, but probably not too much or nothing. But that's the biggest issue, right? Is whether or not Spence and Thurman is announced. Heavy rumors of a December date. That's less than 30 days away and still no announcement. So I'm not hopeful of that. Maybe in the new year. Oh, it's EI. Huh. That boy's name is funny. But yeah, man, maybe in the new year. I don't think we get an Errol Spence fight this year. Let's make that poll our first. Do we see Errol Spence Jr. back in the ring in 2022? Yes, no. Keep it simple. Do we see Spence Jr. back in the ring in 2022? We got a couple days left, and, you know, maybe they give us that December 17th fight card. I know that Frank Martin is supposed to headline a special December 17th card, which usually indicates it's a lead-in show to a pay-per-view show. So we'll see. Now, I do want to show you Stanionis that may not be ready to fight. He's out here snowboarding in the sand. So I don't know, was he in Dubai or what? Wait, let's see what date this was. Maybe that's just a pinned one. Okay, this is old. This is October. And this is pinned shadow boxing, but this is also October. All right, in the gym, and this is September. Okay, so excuse me. So maybe the man don't post. We can't say this is an indication of him not being in the gym, but I mean, look, at the end of the day, he beat Butayev, and he put in the work. And that's a good win. We know Butayev is a little dirty fighter, tough fighter. So, but Stanionis gets hit a lot, man. I don't know that they should be rushing him into anything. You know what I mean? That fight, let me see. No, he doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have a picture of winning that fight. Look, this is during the fight. I want to see that aftermath pick, bro, because Butayev hit him with some shit. Let's just be real. His face was looking crazy, but that's one possibility, and hopefully he gets something. Because he's been accepting step aside. He's been right there. And like I told you, his promoter definitely said they will seek legal action if Earl tries to do something without, talking with them first. It doesn't mean that he won't agree to step aside again. That's definitely not what that means. So, let's just keep that in mind. Just because he wants to be notified doesn't mean he wants to actually fight Spence, And if I'm Stanionis, if I could get paid step aside money and let Thurman fight Spence, right? And I fight someone else on the undercard, now I'm getting a double check. Plus Spence has maybe one more fight if he can hold off. He has one more fight at welterweight. Then I get to fight for a vacant title. Now, yeah, I know y'all like, yo, Ness, come on, man, that sounds crazy. Yeah, it's strategic. It ain't that he's afraid. It's how do you give yourself the best possibility to win a world title? So that's definitely one of them. Definitely one of them. Someone is saying he's a mandatory for that easy step aside payday. Oh yeah, he's been collecting checks. And look, he can put his foot down at any time. And end up, he's probably going to end up receiving more step aside money because again, for Al and PBC, they want to do Thurman and Keith. It's Thurman. I mean, it's Spence that doesn't want to fight Thurman, right? So by getting it ordered, they kind of force the situation. They remind him that if he loses a belt, he doesn't become undisputed. He loses his big fight with Crawford, and why would you want to do that? Go ahead and knock this one out. But it is getting very crowded and busy, man. It's like if the Crawford-Spence fight doesn't happen in the new year, I mean, there's a lot of mandatories to handle. You got Stanionis. They've already called Thurman. And then you got the IBF, who's going to be coming pretty soon. The IBF is going to be coming pretty soon for, their turn as well. Best case scenario, all right, so now here's some more information we know. According to Boots Ennis's father, right, Thurman wanted $10 million. I don't believe it, but that eliminates Thurman and Ennis. According to our interview with Alex, the trainer of Ellis, they turned down the Virgil Ortiz offer, and that's when it was on their side of the street. So they're definitely not going to do it now that they're with PBC. So that eliminates Ellis versus Ortiz. That does leave us with Ellis versus Thurman, but we can eliminate Ellis and Ortiz for Errol Spence because he ain't doing no tune-ups or fights that are not significant. Plus, he's too busy with mandatories to slide into voluntary defense. So we know it ain't Ennis again because he's in the same boat as Ellis and Ortiz. So for Earl, the only two possibilities I see are obviously Thurman, WBC mandatory, Stanionis, WBA mandatory. Crawford is obviously off the table. So, again, the musical chairs isn't going to stop until Earl decides. Because if Earl picks Stanionis, then, yeah, I think Ellis fights Thurman. And Virgil, who the fuck knows? He's on the opposite side. What, you did it wrong?
Nah, champ, I just
First cup of the day? What the fuck? You just
honestly,
made a face like it was.
It just hit the spot, champ.
Oh, okay.
Just hit the fucking spot. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
How you feeling? Still smoking. What's this? It's pretty dope.
I went to High Rollers event.
Oh, word?
Word.
Saturday?
It wasn't a High Rollers event. It was the Jack Herrera Cup. But
okay.
they did the award ceremony at the High Rollers event so that we could blow. Fucking Redman was there. That shit was dope.
Oh, word?
Them dudes is dope, man. I'm fucking tight we haven't locked in a deal with them. They dope. They don't even understand, man. That shit was crazy. They had a gravity bong in that bitch.
Yeah.
It looked like a soda bottle, but you just kept spinning it. And it just kept, bro, that shit just kept fucking, yo, that shit was
Bonging?
like a fucking fumigator in there. That shit was fire, bro. I did a 10 count with Wiz. Like, it's the 10 puff challenge.
With who?
Wiz Khalifa. Oh, Wiz Khalifa, my bad. You don't know him like that. My bad.
Man, you full of shit.
Oh, I'll show you the videos right now.
Pull them up.
I'm about to.
Fuck wrong with them.
I'm about to.
Yo, so I watched like the first 10 minutes of Black Panther yesterday.
Did you cry?
Nah, the fuck I'm crying for?
Everybody cried in that movie.
Bro, the first 10 minutes, everybody was crying.
Everybody was crying, bruv.
For what? The fuck?
Bruh, you know from the beginning of the movie my man's dead.
Nah, I'm talking about the first one.
Oh, you watched the first one. What the hell?
Yeah, I ain't seen the first one yet. Like, I went to theaters to go see it when it came out, but then I fell asleep.
Look, right there. Here goes one video. It's my man Wizzy and them, B.
I don't see shit.
You see it? Let me see.
But I can't see nothing.
Yeah, I needed a new one, bro. My shit ain't gonna make it 10 bucks. My bad.
See, I had to tell him send me a new one. My shit wasn't gonna make it through 10 puffs. That's the Wizinator right there. Tell the people in there. That shit got so smoky. But watch, peep it.
Everybody ready?
Ready, we ready, Wiz.
All right, we're starting at 1. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1.
1, 2. Oh, he already started. You see it? You gotta do 10 in a row. I can't even do it. I thought I was a G. He did that shit. But no, look. People tapping out. I ain't tap out yet. You gonna hear me call. I got my son with me too. Look at my son. Oh, you can't see it. Look, I coughed.
Wait, so was this at the event Wednesday or Saturday?
This was a private. No. Wednesday was the Jack Herrera Cup. This was a special invite.
Oh, why?
You won't be answering your phone,
Nah, I
Holmes.
hear you. My phone ain't ring.
Oh no, I ain't call you. I text you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a texter.
You ain't text shit, champ.
Bruh, I text you, bruh.
Let me see.
Yo, you better check the days. I ain't say, yo, Wiz.
Nah, but bro, you ain't hit me. Look.
Bruh, believe me, I hit you, man.
Look.
Believe me, I hit you.
It was over the weekend type shit?
Nah, this is like Friday.
So Friday, boom. So look, Friday, bro. I legit text you after finding a contact that you and I were arguing that I didn't have in my phone, and I found it, and I sent that to you.
Yesterday, Saturday.
That was Friday, and then it was like you
Friday.
laughed at it, and then that was it, brother. I ain't hear from you till I ain't heard from you. You know, nothing.
Oh, he in his feelings, y'all.
Nah, bro, that's cool.
Yo, we on Untitled,
Hold on,
8:30 in the morning.
What time? Because if I was busy, I won't feel bad. Even though that's fucked up. Just it say the time on the thing. What time was it?
Nah, I had to be there at 5:30
p.m.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Yeah. I had to be there at 5:30.
I was most definitely free and available.
Damn, that sucks, man. Why wasn't you in contact with me all Friday?
Bro, what we weren't talking about shit, bro.
Maybe you thought I ain't had nothing to say. That's why he wasn't communicating with me Friday.
Bro.
So I let him be. You know what I'm saying? I went and did my thing with Wiz.
Bro, it was literally like, small world.
Untitled. 2
You
hours
ain't
from
shit.
now. It's scheduled already.
He ain't shit,
Let me
y'all.
show you how you get there if you don't know how to get there.
I was trying to be fried with Wiz, yo.
So look, right now you're watching us argue. So then you're like, damn, I want to see how this going to end up. So you click on the Boxing Voice, the little verified thing. Then you come on over here and you go, bam. You go right here to membership. And then, boop, Untitled, right? That's the show. It's called Jose Pedraza versus Regis Prograde live show, because we're going to be doing a live show from that arena and for the weigh-in. And then, crypto's fucking dead, right? And obviously we're going to be talking about Danny missing out on the Wiz opportunity for being a little weirdo.
R. Jonesy, you feel me? How the fuck he finna blame me? Like, for him not hitting me up. What the fuck?
Nah, bruh. They don't understand.
Shit.
They don't understand, but y'all will on Untitled, all right? I'm not just about to hit you. Untitled, man. Untitled. Untitled. Danny was busy and he know it. He know it. Now he trying to change it because he like, damn.
Let me tell you something. I wasn't even with my girl.
What you was doing then?
I was at home, not
Busy.
doing shit.
Oh, so you just wanted to like decompress and catch up because you've been working hard. So you was not fucking with your phone. And now you mad that you didn't do that. You mad that you didn't fuck with your phone.
Phone was in my hand, the whole time.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Ness. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm ready to get this show over with. And
find out why?
No, like I do want to do Untitled. Obviously, that's dope. I am a bit jealous, no lie, because I wanted to get mad, fucking fried with Wiz. But nah, bro, I think I have found a new passion in my life, a new love in my life.
For what?
And I think that I'm gonna start a podcast. Like, I know I've talked about like others. No, bro. Like, I am fucking obsessed with Formula One right now. I am fucking hooked.
But is that like a all year round thing?
No. It's like from February to now. It just ended. So
yeah. So then you're just hooked for now. What are you gonna do once it's gone?
Nah, but they still have like off season because every year it's a new car.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, what is Mercedes or Red Bull dropping this year? And then it's like, okay, how are they doing in the preseason races? How is the car performing? Bro, those motherfuckers, I really think you like
He's
it, bro.
He's really into this.
Bro, those motherfuckers, they have balls, bro.
Ooh, the drivers?
Oh, my God, bro. Like, you'll see a fucking driver overtake his fucking teammate, bro, doing like 190, 200 miles an hour.
Sounds like a dickhead. Why would he overtake his teammate?
Yo, so the best driver, he won the championship this year. He won like 14 of the 21 races, which is fucking extremely difficult to do.
You're going to have to save that for Untitled, man. I got the producer saying, get back on track.
Right.
Man, this ain't Untitled. Get on the topic. So, yeah. And we cut our Twitter off. That's probably done now, yep. Twitter's so whack. Twitter is so whack. Like, if I move out of that page for longer than 2 minutes, it cancels the fucking Twitter. It's like, yo, I ain't even turning that shit back on right now, bro.
Yeah, that's weird because I've definitely, like, Well, I remember telling you.
I guess because I used the audio too. I did use the video.
Oh, that's probably why. Because I was going to say, I remember when I first started getting on, bro, we was on them bitches for hours. I'm not sitting on one page. Like,
shit, corny.
The fuck?
But what's your best guess, man? Errol Spence, what does he do? We getting him, is he fighting this year? Because our poll says he ain't. 78%.
He is not fighting this year, I do not believe. But I believe we'll see Keith Thurman, Errol Spence early next year.
You think Keith is training this hard for a fight for next year?
Early, bro.
Nah.
Dude, like, we not like, literally, the end of the year is already 6 weeks out, champ. Like, we're done for. Like, and I'm talking New Year's, champ. New Year's.
You think
that
you think
17th date? That 17th date, they got a lock in here in Vegas at the Cosmo, headlined by Frank.
Bruvy, you trying to tell
and
me
Michelle.
Al Heyman is gonna make Errol Spence fight in the new year, and he's got to stay disciplined through Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Tank doing it,
and the New Year.
Tank doing it. Tank doing it. Yo, have you done this? Have we talked about that? Yo, so that's at 35, huh?
Yeah, he's defending his belt. I would have rather him go down to be a 5-time champ. Now you're just making a defense of a regular title.
I'm going to be honest, though. I like that. Listen, and not even for Tank. Not like, cool for Tank. I don't – yes, would that have been cool to see him go down, become, champ once again? Absolutely. But, if the Ryan fight is at 36, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
He got hella time between Ryan and that.
But champ, I like that for Puello. I mean, not Puello.
For Hector.
For Hector because Hector gets to, bro. Like, it's a win-win for him.
Hell, he gets to keep his title.
He gets to keep his title and still earn that champion money.
Do the best he can do. Look at what he posted here. I don't even really want to show it because YouTube is they're so whack. Damn, let me do it from here then. So let me just show you this. I'm sorry, guys, a little bit slow.
All good, champ. All good, champ.
What is it? What do you got his name as?
Yeah, I'm thinking February. I'm seeing people in the chat.
Check this out. Check this out. You gotta listen though, Danny. I can't play it all. But these words on this, we probably flagged already because Dong is too big. But these words on this Dong Omar track, I'm feeling his energy. It's more about like, I'm going to show you who I am. Like,
yeah,
it's the regular translation, but it don't sound the way Dong say it in Spanish. And, but then read this. I needed you to read this for them.
Before I forget.
What's up?
Was Daddy Yankee hating? He said that Don Omar was never his biggest rival, that it was always Wisin y Yandel.
I wouldn't consider that hating. I would just say that maybe he considers Daddy a friend and that they're his rivals.
Nah, Daddy said that about Don.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he considers Don his friend and maybe them dudes was his competition. But, I say it here all the time. I always say, me and you, and the boxing voice, we copy what we say all the time. Nosotros somos bendecidos por iTunes, which means we're blessed by iTunes. And we sing in Yandel, they were the leaders. There is no Bad Bunny without we sing. There's no Arcángel. There's no Anuel. They the leaders. But Daddy is pretty ballsy saying that because that's 2 against 1. And truth be told, ever since I had that discussion with my barber, which will pick up in Untitled, this fucker came with this Untitled vibes.
All right.
He got Untitled vibes.
Pull that post back up so I can read it in Espanol.
Yeah, in Spanish. He got all these Untitled vibes, man. He took a couple days off and he wanna chill.
Like, I'm ready to talk about Formula 1 again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Read that for these people.
Oh, champ. All right, I'm waiting in 3, 2. Okay, he says Premier Boxing Champions Gracias Showtime. Thank you, Showtime. Pound for Pound, which is the gym that they train at. Hashtag Al Heyman. Hashtag Louis the Cubas Jr. Hashtag Bob Santos. Por darme la oportunidad de nuevo, estoy orgulloso de lo que está pasando en mi carrera profesional. Los números hablan por sí mismos. No puedo esperar más. Es un hecho. He visto a Gervonta pelear. Me parece un buen peleador, fuerte y de mucha experiencia. Pero yo estoy listo para hacer un buen trabajo. Le seguiré demostrando al mundo el por qué estoy aquí. Estoy aquí, no ha sido nada de la nada. El verdadero. Hashtag García está aquí. La historia continúa. So let me translate that really quick. He says, thank you, Showtime, Pound for Pound Boxing, Al Heyman, Louis the Cuba Jr., Bob Santos, for giving me the opportunity once again. I'm extremely proud to be able to. I'm extremely proud of what's going on in my professional career. The numbers speak for themselves. I cannot wait anymore. It's done. I've seen Gervonta fight, and I think he's a good fighter. I think he's strong and a fighter of a lot of experience, but I am ready to do a good job, and I am ready to continue demonstrating to the world why I am here. You fucking kept scrolling through the comments. I couldn't see the fucking ending of that.
I didn't know they have translation now. Look, I just translated. It says, for giving me the opportunity again, I am extremely proud of what it is happening in my professional career.
Yeah, it's crazy. I use it all the time.
You do?
Yeah, but obviously because of certain Spanish words.
Yeah, it doesn't translate right.
Bro, it's so stupid, especially with Spanish, because, you know, Spanish words with the accent. Bro, if you mess one thing up, it's like, it more than likely fucking your word up.
Yeah, man. So shout out to my man Hector. You know, he doing his thing. He's getting a big opportunity. I would have preferred, obviously, I've said it, I'm going to repeat it. I would have preferred Tank to go down and become a 4 or 5 times champ. You would know better than I what he would be if he would have went down. But I think that would have been better for the history and the legacy. But back to these musical chairs, man. We're going to have to end this poll because nobody believes Earl's fighting this year. So I guess we're going to do who will Rashidi, what is it, Sheedy? I have to go to the rankings. Who will Rashidi Ellis fight? Who do you think he'll fight?
Oh, man, that's so hard. That's hard, honestly.
So there's rumors that Cody turned down the fight, too.
Okay.
I was with his trainer, but I didn't want to make it weird. It's like, yo, I need you to train me. I ain't even going to ask.
Yo. That's, never mind, because that's untitled. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yo, you do Border War shows too, right?
Every Wednesday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Every single Wednesday since we started last Wednesday until fight day, February 25th. That's how it always works. Once we announce Border Wars, you get a show every single Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So, Rashidi Ellis, who is the most likely opponent he will face?
That's so hard.
Do you think it would be Cody Crowley?
See, I say it's so.
And he's fighting in January, right? Everybody's posting January.
I say it's so hard because, bro,
so hard.
when you think about it, the guys, like, we don't really see those guys fight each other, right? Like the
undefeateds.
You got 2 undefeated guys, both in the top 15, anywhere from 6 to 15. Bro, they ain't not fighting each other. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I'm on this side of the street. All right, cool. Well, welterweights we got. All right, cool. It's hard, man. I
got a couple decent names that I think he will fight that aren't undefeated. And you can tell me, and I'll take some of these out if these options ain't good. Cody Crowley is undefeated. We could take him out based off your theory or leave him in. Jamal James, not undefeated. Lucas Santamaria, not undefeated. Santamaria's number 13 in the BC. Jamal's number 12 in the BC. Then you got Ugas. Would Ugas come back to Ellis? Should we put him on there?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Would Ugas come back to Ellis though?
Yeah,
Undefeated fighter.
I think Ellis is.
But would Ugas come back after a broken
Listen to me,
face?
motherfucker. I'm saying I think he's low enough in the rankings for Ugas to be like, all right, cool. That's a good comeback fight.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna ask the community. I left Cody Crowley since you didn't object.
No, I like that option as well. Honestly, bro, good fucking options right there. I like that. I like that.
If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. We're trying to reach the next goal of 159,000. Can we do it today? We need about 180 more of you to just go ahead and subscribe, and we'll get to 159,000 subscribers. And if we get to that right now, I'll give away 2 signed gloves to 2 random people. That's right. Random. You don't even have to be the one that subscribed. Just make sure we get to the 159,000 today, preferably before all our live shows. We're going to do 3. This is the first. Got 2 more to go. So if we get there today, I'll give 2 autographed gloves away. And we sitting on like 40 of them shits. Seriously. We got a little bit of everything. While we let this poll marinate on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where you could come on over and not only subscribe, click the notification bell, and smash the thumbs up, then participate in our poll. Yeah. So while we wait for this poll to marinate, I did do another show while you were busy because Shakur called out everybody. It's so beautiful to have someone like that not care. He tagged ESPN. He tagged the zone. He said, let's make this fight with William Cepeda. You know, he said, if the little pup in Isaac Cruz don't want it, give me Cepeda. He's the ledge boogeyman. You know, he called out De Los Santos. He said he could get it too. It was like 4 or 5 people, bro. It was amazing. Oh, Cambosis. So, obviously you wasn't here for me to bounce that off. He called out De Los Santos, William Cepeda, George Cambosis, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and I think that's it. That being said, who you think Top Rank gives him? I don't think Cambosis takes a Shakur fight. Like, I get it. Cambosis would go down as a Greek warrior, maybe even a god for taking 5, 6 tough fights in a row. But it's not good for his career to go in there with Shakur and get a 3rd loss.
You tell me the names, and I'll tell you what I think. And then I'm going to tell you what I think really happens. Go. Who'd he call out? Who'd he call out, Nestor?
He called out Isaac Pitbull Cruz because people think he would duck him after it got ordered.
Carne asada. Next one.
William Cepeda, I threw 1,500 punches in the fight with Jojo Diaz and put hands on Jojo Diaz like no one ever done.
Chips and salsa. Next one.
George Cambosis, the Emperor.
Meat pies. Next one.
That's it. I think it was only 3 of them, right?
All right.
I got to check my thumbnail.
You said Cepeda,
Mm-hmm.
Pitbull,
This dog.
and Georgie. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I think was there no
De Los Santos was the other one. Edwin that knocked out Rayo.
Plátano? Yeah, bro. I think they're all food. But I think the Cepeda fight, I think even the Pitbull fight, for real, I think the Cepeda fight would be an entertaining fight. I think it'd be an entertaining fight, but I just with Pitbull, yeah, bro. I just think that Shakur is just at another level, but it is technically gonna be his first like official fight at lightweight, even though he came in as a lightweight in his last fight. I think that they're all good first fights, really good first fights at 135. All great barometer sticks, right? Because now we have comparison points in not just in George, but in Pitbull and even in Cepeda. It kind of gives us more so barometer on him. But I like all those fights, champ.
Which one you think he gets, though? Because at the end of the day, Cepeda is with Golden Boy.
I don't think he gets none of them, bro.
Cepeda's with Golden Boy. We have seen top-ranking Golden Boy do business. There's no Cold War between them.
No. And
then you got Isaac.
And I don't think it's for any of those reasons.
You got Isaac. He's with PBC. I don't see that happening, even though that's the biggest fight. That's the best fight, for Shakur. If you're Bob Arum and Todd DeBuff, you want to pay for Isaac because of the common opponent with Tank, plus Isaac was on pay-per-view last minute, which means possibly if you promote Shakur and Isaac right, it can be a pay-per-view because Isaac stepped in and did that. So, who knows? But, bro, every time I say this, it's going to seem like maybe a cheap plug, but it's not because this genuinely happened. And you wasn't here yesterday. So I posted, I'm sure you've seen it because he follows me, right? On my story. You seen that I was like, all I want for Christmas? What did I post? What did I post?
Mixer.
Someone bought it for me already.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't going to believe who.
So it was
Mind you, a $700 mixer without the shipping.
Okay. Cam Porter.
Kenichi Bear. Shout out to the young man called it, man. I can't believe it. And I keep saying it because it sounds like a cheap plug, but it's like crazy.
Bro, like that shit's crazy.
That's
like,
amazing.
We legit were just talking when we went to Mexico, like if only we could have one like for the road. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to break down and don't boom or I'm going now. It's a different situation, so.
And that's the upgraded one, so we'll probably, once that comes, we'll get Blog Talk back. Because that one does phenomenal things.
Bro, that's crazy.
No, it's amazing. God is so good. It's crazy. So, and I was telling the audience, like, yo, his headphones are like $150. So imagine how many headphones he had to sell to do that. So, man, it's just crazy because he's official. So shout out to Kenichi Bear. Shout out to Hibernation 5.
When's the last time you got a Christmas gift you actually wanted?
I don't even know. My girl was a little bit tight because she was like, I was looking at it. Like, I literally just posted it. No one knew. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten the email twice, and I'm like, man, I do want this motherfucker. I already watched the videos. Untitled. But, man, shout out to Kenichi Bear.
Shout out
Get
to
yourself
Carter,
a set of Hibernation 5s, man. Support this young man because at 18, look how big this man's heart is.
And let me tell y'all something. Bro, y'all have seen it, so it's not like y'all can't say I'm not clumsy, right? I fucking break shit, right? Bro, I've dropped those headphones so many times, them motherfuckers still rocking and rolling and sound amazing. So head on over to Kenichi Bear. Get yourself a pair. The link's already in the chat. Click it. 15% discount on that. Shout out to Kenichi. Shout out to Card. And you the man.
Early
champ.
Christmas gift, man. I do appreciate you. That was definitely amazing.
Pablo Sencion says, what's Nestor's IG? It's Nes GTO.
Nes GTO, for anybody that wants to hit me up, especially if you're interested in Border Wars. Yo, we got like 18 fights already.
Yo,
we're going to talk about that on Wednesday. You're not going to lie about?
This one going to be the best one yet, champ.
Yeah, I agree. And since I've been at High Roller so much, we've had a conversation, and they're going to put together something to see can we use that facility for it. If we can, it will certainly be the best one we've ever done. I got Bob Saget. He's been a member at the champ level for 2 months, which means he's going to join us at 8:30 for Untitled, live on YouTube members only. He says, how do y'all think Tank would have done versus Prime Mikey Garcia? Bodies him. Tank is special, man. I was just with a trainer yesterday who's, training me a little bit. And he knows Tank very well. He's actually from Baltimore. And he was just telling me, man, how special Tank and Truck were. Is, and all that stuff. And, telling me, his fighter has sparred Tank, who's divisions above. And, he's just... Everyone I talk to says the same thing, though, like that he's special, that his ring IQ, that the people that don't see that are the people that are going to be surprised. But those that know, they know that he's a special boxer and that his ring IQ is, next level. And that's why he can set these traps like he did to a Rolly and a Leo. Those are traps, man, where we see him taking shots, or we see him on the back foot.
Man, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all think that shit gonna happen.
What's that?
Talking about Andy Cruz is also available.
Yeah, I mean, they say he's back. I mean, he's somewhere, but I don't know how available. And honestly, this is how I look at that. We haven't talked about that live yet, but, like, don't you guys think if he was here, he'd have been signed already? Like, even if he was anywhere in the fucking 51 states, like, he would have been signed to Top Rank already. 50, whatever, bro. Like, he would have been signed already. I don't believe that he's really here. Like, I'm going to text my man because the last time there was a fake Andy Cruz account, it wasn't his. Cuban Boxeo, or Boxeo Cubano, I think it's called. My man, he knows, bro. He got a direct line with him. He's FaceTime with him. I believe him. But let's check our poll. And we're taking calls both on Discord and Twitter Spaces.
And 50 votes. And honestly, not one choice really too far in the lead. 33% of the people believe it'll be Cody Crowley in the ring with Rashidi Ellis. 32% of the people think it'll be Yordenis Ugas. 18% think it'll be Jamal James, and 16% believe it'll be Lucas Santa Maria.
I got Larry Smooth in the 410, $5 super chat. He says, when is the announcement for the Estrada versus Chocolatito 3 giveaway? That's going to be tomorrow, November 22nd. So you still have time to head on over to stagefrontvip.com/boxing voice and sign up absolutely free. You don't have to do anything at all besides put the information so that they can contact you if you win.
And so we're talking. Actually, they just hit me up.
That's cool.
Seeing how we're doing it. So tomorrow at the Win Show, we'll be announcing the Stagefront/TBV giveaway.
Shout out to Fred Robinson that bought 2 tickets. He didn't wait to win. He bought it, doing his thing. And shout out to Abe of El Camino, who also bought and will be live in the building.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out. That's great to see that the people, they're like, yo, we ain't taking no chances. We going to come party with the.
Word.
But honestly, that's kind of expected from Abe.
I got Bougie. What up? Is this Broward? Bougie and Broward? Because I see
Yes.
So you an amateur, huh? You had amateur fights, huh? I see you.
Hello?
Yes.
How y'all doing, man? Shout out TBV. Man, I've been listening to y'all for like a good month now, you feel me? I'm proud of everything y'all boys been saying, dog. I really fuck with y'all show, dog.
Appreciate it.
And I ain't from Broward, but I'm from Miami, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, we got a bougie.
Yeah, we got another bougie from Broward, but you bougie from Miami. Okay.
Nah, I'm Boogie.
Oh, Boogie.
Oh, he
from
Boogie.
Miami.
Boogie,
Yeah,
okay.
the real Boogie man. Y'all, hey, my name Khalil Boucher. I'm an amateur fighter right now. I just put up to the gym. I was hoping y'all boys answered me before I walked in because I really wanted to say, man, shit, I'm just proud of y'all, dog. Everything y'all boys doing, I really fuck with. Shit, I hope y'all shout me out. My real name, Khalil Boucher. I have 5 amateur fights and shit, man. Hopefully y'all boys see me in the heavyweight division soon.
Oh, heavyweight. Okay. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 21 right now.
Okay, you young, bro. That's good age for heavyweight.
Keep working,
I mean,
champ.
man, I just started training last year. You feel me? I got 5 fights for the year. Not too much, man, but we still grinding. You feel me?
For sure, man.
Shit,
Who's training you out there? Where you at?
Man, I got my trainer named Mario Rodriguez. We from down here from House of Pain. I'm pretty sure if y'all know anybody in the amateur rank, you ask about Mario, they can tell you about Mario.
For sure. Well, champ, man, keep working, man. We gonna follow you. Definitely follow me on Instagram so I can follow you back and be on that career.
For sure, man. I appreciate it. Hey, my Instagram is Boogie167. The same thing as my Twitter name.
Champ, you got to change that to your name.
You think so?
Of course, man. What do Floyd got? Do he got Boogie187 or he got Floyd Money Mayweather, man?
He got Floyd
Hey,
Mayweather.
that's real. That's real.
Javonta got his name too. Devin got his name. Like, it's your name that people gonna search. They're not gonna know your nickname.
Yeah.
All right,
Shit,
champ,
man,
but we do appreciate you, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
champ.
We going out to
yeah,
Baltimore, D.C. area. What up?
Yo, he was just asking me, cause that's hardcore,
Yeah.
right? Ain't he out there? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I might come out there for the Tank fight. Yeah.
I was saying that because I was like, Canna might cover it. Then I was like, Danny might cover it. I don't know.
Y'all know I
we
got.
hear you though, Jay.
Yeah, y'all know I got first dibs. I still might come to Nebraska in December.
That sounds like I'm definitely gonna hook up with you down here, bro.
It's cold out there in Nebraska, man.
I'm talking about the DC.
Yeah. But talk to us, champ. What up?
It's all good, man. I was calling about the topic who Errol Spence will fight. I think it's going to be Thurman. I really don't think that he wants to jeopardize being undisputed. And I just feel though it's taking so long to make an announcement because of the negotiations. Thurman's a tough negotiator, and he's going to definitely want the max for the money to fight Spence. So only thing about that, isn't it with the mandatory, what is it, 75-25?
I don't know if it's like that for WBC. That sound like that sound like that WBA split.
Okay, I know. I didn't know that. I thought it was a mandatory all across 4 boards, but I guess it isn't.
Nah.
Well, I think it's really about.
And I don't know. I don't think it's every sanctioning body. I know the WBO for sure. That can be.
Okay.
That can be adjusted on
Jay
special
Hardcore.
on special circumstances.
Yeah.
Jay Hardcore, I'm being told by my producer I'm not doing my job. I need to ask you what welterweights you think are fighting this year.
Okay. I think Ellis is going to be fighting. I'm not sure who he's going to be fighting.
What's your educated guess?
I like that Ugas, but you said this year, so I don't think that'll happen this year.
How long has Ugas been out the ring?
It's been a minute now.
Yeah, since
It's
April.
definitely been a minute.
Since April now.
Yeah, I think Stanionis, since they gave that mandatory, I think he's definitely going to do that. I think PBC is definitely not going to have him fight Spence. And Spence ain't going to fight him because that's considered a tune-up for him.
The WBA, they really ain't shit. Like, my man been waiting to fight Earl. I guess it's his fault, though. WBA's like... WBA,
he the one stepped aside,
exactly. They like, bro, you stepped aside twice, man. Mandatory on your ass.
Word is born.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, shit, that's your fault. You could have said, fuck no, I won't fight. So that's on him, man. I mean, I think he's going to have to take this. With PBC, man, they like get down and lay down, man. That motherfucker like a mob and shit. Yeah. So he gonna do what they say he gonna do. That's just bottom line, you know. I'll don't ask, I'll tell. So who else? Who else were we talking about? Ortiz.
All the welterweights, man. Who you think they fight?
Wow.
They all on standstill. Only one got to fight is Crawford.
The reason why is because Crawford and Spence negotiations, everybody couldn't move until that was consolidated, but that didn't happen. So now everybody are scrambling and shit. And I don't think a lot of them fights going to get made at all this year. I think it's going to move into January and February, to be truthfully honest, because it ain't that many dates left out there, and actual venues that they can actually get. So that Spence and Crawford thing really fucked up everything, man. And I hope that Spence fight this year, but I don't know, man. What, we got 5 weeks left?
6?
Barely.
6 weeks?
6 weeks.
I mean, before Spence and Thurman fight, that's enough time because they training. They're definitely training. So something's going on. You ain't training for nothing. So I just think it's the negotiations, and we might get Thurman and Spence fight before the end of the year.
So you think they do fight this year?
I do. Yeah, I really believe that it's going to happen. I think it's just going to come out the blue, and we all going to be like, damn. But I think we get it this year.
I don't know, man.
All right. Damn, that fucking chat disappeared, bruh. Brandon, I hope you took a picture of that. They got to change that, bruh. It's super chats from the members. They get one per month, but it doesn't come up in the super chat column, and it disappears. I got Zach Knapp, been a member for 2 months at the champ level. And Zach says, hey, shout out TBV. I wear my TBV hoodie to work downtown every day. Gotta rep the set, you know. Hoodie is fire, warm, and fits just right. And Keith's hair happened from steroids. That changed my mind. Damn. Steroids will do that to my man hair? I don't know. He had a full head. It was a nice head of hair, man. But shout out to Zach Knapp for buying an FTW all brand hoodie. It is hoodie season. So go ahead and get you one. Now, I will say, I use the FTR brand. You know, FTWR brand. That's what I use. That's what I have. But I do have my old hoodies from our old provider and distributor. And I would be remiss not to tell you that they're also having a Christmas sale at 35% off. So, you know, you can get it from where you want, but I will say that the FTWR brand hoodies are better. They're champion hoodies. There's no, the lint. Don't you hate that when you buy a hoodie and you put it on and then there's fucking all the lint on your shirt? You don't get that from the FTWR brand. I ain't gonna front. You will get that from the Spreadshirt brand. Just saying. But if you want to save 35%, then go ahead and do your thing. I got Andre Dakota, pound for pound supporter, says, good morning, brothers. Well, good morning, brothers. Be well this holiday week. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm all right. I gotta jump on the road. It's fucking Danny. Danny ain't shit. This is more untitled.
Bro, you bullshit,
Nah,
bro.
you bullshit.
Because we never discussed that.
Man, you bullshit, bro. You know what we aimed for. You knew what we was asking for, so you wasn't supposed to work on a Friday. Right? We asked for the weigh-in show.
Motherfucker, we asked for bread too. What the fuck, they up in that shit? Hell nah. So
no, you never did that. So don't stunt on for TV.
Bro,
you never show me the email. Show me the email where you said that. I did.
You legit even said the number, brother.
Did you put it? Because it was your email.
You sent the email, champ. I ain't saying shit.
Lying.
I'm just saying, bro. We asked for one thing.
I got Zach Knapp. $5 super chat. He says, steroids happened to Keith's hair. Laughing my ass off. Or fucking ass off. I've been wearing the TBV hoodie downtown and repping TBV. Keep up the good work, Ness. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate the love. We got LV Slugger, $2 super chat. He says, if Tank got Garcia 130 belt, he would be top 10 pound for pound. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a struggle to make that 30. Larry Smooth in the 410. We answered that. And Dakota, we answered that. Nico Dinero says, Spence versus Thurman, December 17th. That is the big rumor. That's what's been, surfacing around there, circling the boxing world. Is it really going to happen, though, with 5 to 6 weeks out, people are starting to have doubts, But we do got our poll, over 217 votes. Who will Rashidi Ellis fight in January? 31% believe it's Cody Crowley. 31% believe it's Yurdeni Ugas, so that's a draw. 18% believe Luke Santamaria. 19% believe Jamal James. Is it time to start another poll?
What do you have?
The next poll is, do we believe Ennis versus Gabriel Maestre is going to happen?
Oh, my God.
Oh, you haven't heard that?
Hell no.
Oh, wow. Your boy is reporting that Chava, the famous Canelo reporter.
Yeah, I don't know why that's my boy, but
because he's Mexican and he reports on all Canelo stuff, and anybody's Mexican is your boy because you the fellow Mexican on the show. So who? No. We're gonna do Jerron versus Maestre.
Although I do support my people, champ, a lot of Mexicans I don't fuck with.
Nah, I hear you, bruv. Be like that sometime. There's 2 rumors, actually. We got to put more than one option because Jake Donovan on a Twitter space 2 days ago said Karen is a possibility.
Who?
Yeah. Karen.
Who is?
I'm not even trying to pronounce the last name, but his first name is Karen. He's not a transgender or nothing like that. Why are you laughing?
Because, for that to be your first.
I mean, I'm just saying, someone's first name is Karen. That's not common as a male name, so you can possibly be thrown off the trail.
Bro, we not. You for real right now?
No, this is his name. I'll have Jeffrey say it. Sorry, since you don't believe.
Karen Chukhadzian.
And then Gabriel Maestre in the WBA, right? He's the other rumored name for Ennis. Who else would Ennis face? His father, when saying that, when saying that Keith wanted 10 million, said that they only wanted top 5, 6, or 7. Stanonius is 6. Is there a world that you think Al would tell Schaefer, let's come to an agreement and let Stanonius fight Ennis?
Why not? He ain't got no piece in him. That ain't his fighter.
Yeah, but Al would have to convince Stanonius' team to do that because, again, he has no piece in Ennis, but he wants Stanonius off the trail of Earl to do the big fight with Crawford.
Yeah, so you let a fighter.
You think that's a legit option, Stanonius, for Ennis?
I mean, yeah.
For this year.
No.
January, I mean. Everybody's announcing January.
Yeah. Y'all need to leave this year alone. It's over with. Shit cooked.
No, Ennis announced next year.
We got December 17th at the Cosmo. You know what I mean? You got Frank Martin versus Michel Rivera. Headlining. Kenny Sims on the undercard.
They saying Crowley. I don't know that Crowley already turned it down, fellas.
I think that should be its own show for real.
What?
Boots.
This is it.
He ain't even in the title.
He is.
He ain't even in the thumbnail.
All Brandon's fault. He literally texted me today like, yo, I said Ellis and I meant Ennis. His typo caused the thumbnail to get done the way that it is.
I was just going to ask, are you ever in the fault? But that actually seems like
no, this whole show is a Brandon show.
Yeah, Brandon fault.
This whole show is a Brandon show, but I like it. We do need a final option. I got Karen, Gabriel, and Mantis Stanonius. We need another, Ivan Globa? Because it's going to be Tulani Mbenge. Did he win? Didn't he just win? I heard he looked like shit, though. Let me see if he won.
I think he did win.
Would they make him? Because that's what it is. They're going to give him a dude that isn't, you know what I'm saying? That isn't top tier. Like, he ain't the one. It's going to be somebody they could sacrifice. Butayev off a loss, would they take that? Jamal James? James ain't taking that. Kavalaskis I've been talking to, and he sound like he ain't coming right back, so I don't think it's Kavalaskis. That's a good option. He would take that Ennis fight, I think.
Yeah, but is that an appealing option to you?
Yeah, Kavalaskis dropped Crawford. Common opponent with Virgil. I like those options.
Yo, my God, don't know we live.
Nah, he getting our attention. He's saying Butayev, but I don't want Butayev as no motherfucking option. That shit is trash, bro. He coming off a loss, and he dirty. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
I mean, he ain't dirty like he tested positive. He fight dirty, bro. He always doing some illegal type stuff.
But a lot of people say that Boots hits behind the head.
True. So you want Butayev now?
Fuck it.
You want Butayev after
Fuck it.
he dropped to number 7. Jesus Ramos, ain't he 54? Did he drop down?
Yeah, he 54.
Why they got him at the WBA at number 8?
Is that Abel Ramos?
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I don't know, champ.
I don't see nobody else worth it. Barrios?
Hell no, man.
He out here, and he said January, February. But he did make it clear, it definitely sounded like it wasn't Boots next. I can't find another name. Stantillion is with Top Rank, right?
I believe so.
And we ain't gonna put Blair, even though Blair got all the smoke for Ennis, at least on the internet.
DK.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna have to be Ugas, right? Would Ugas take a Ennis fight?
I believe so.
Should we put Ugas or should we put Tulani Memenge?
No, I think you put Ugas.
All right. Let's see what they say.
Yeah.
If you're on Twitter Spaces and
Ugas,
you want to talk.
Ugas, you got to think about it. Ugas is a huge barometer. I mean, he fought Sean Porter, beat Pacquiao, fought Spence, so former world champion. A lot more in Ugas than in.
Producer saying that Ennis's father said it was Butayev. That would be whack off a loss, man. What up, Mad Bet 100 on Twitter Spaces?
Hello.
You got to give it a second to connect. And while he's connecting, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Remember, if we get to 159,000 right now today, we're going to give away 2 autographed gloves.
Not one.
But 2.
2 of them hoes.
Dos. What happened to my mans on Twitter Spaces? You fell off. All right, we're going to go to Discord. People's Chant. What up? Chant.
Yo, fellas, good morning.
Buenos dias.
What up?
Yeah, to answer your question, I don't think none of these cats fight this year. Not 2022. I think it's over.
I agree.
It's going to be Bud, and that's it. We at the end of November. And you ain't heard press clipping about nothing. Like, and if they do fight, it's terrible promotion. You feel me? Why would you only give some people a month to promote a fight with the so-called glamour division of boxing? So with that being said, they not fighting this year. Look to see these guys back with a fresh budget from Showtime or somebody 2023. Especially if all that shit about Paramount Plus is true. That'll be a good way to roll out PBC on Paramount Plus. Got a brand new budget. let's just throw everybody in, at the beginning of the year to kind of promote the new platform or whatever. But as far as 2022, it's over. This shit's a wrap. Welterweight division becoming a big ass wet dream. You dream about all that good shit and you wake up with nothing. So I don't even care. At this point, I'm shouting out Ryan and Tank for actually putting the pedal to the metal and making this shit happen. I care less about what them dudes at 147 do till they actually start fighting. But man, I ain't got much else on it. They ain't fighting this year. Y'all have a good one.
But what's your educated guess on who they do fight? Crawley doesn't have an opponent. Ennis don't got one. Rashidi
I ain't
Ellis.
even gonna hold you, my man. I don't even give a fuck about Crawley. I probably won't watch him regardless of who he fight. I'm hearing Gabriel Maestre for Boots. That sound about right. I know we got these fantasies of Boots getting a big name, but we already know if you ain't one of Al's boys, you ain't gonna get no big name. You get the leftovers with what's out there. So Gabriel Maestre for Boots sounds about on par. If a Thurman, shit, I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Maybe Errol in February is probably what Thurman's about to
My man
get.
said, "Who give a fuck?"
And Rashidi, Rashidi. He came to PBC and he really doing the same shit he was doing at Golden Boy. He ain't fighting, so who gives a fuck about him either? He's
What
like
you
Boo
mean?
Boo
He
Andre.
just fought.
So I don't know what.
What are you talking about? He just fought and he got a 1-round knockout. And
He got a 1-round knockout, throwing back right back in there.
He is back.
What you waiting on?
He announced January. What the fuck? Fall back.
Man, he give you an opponent.
Did anybody give you an opponent? That's the point of the show.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying fuck them. Until they give us some opponents anybody can get on Twitter and say I'm fighting in January. Do what Ryan and Tank did. Give us actual opponents.
Right.
Actual posters and shit.
You don't make sense. That's what Ryan and Tank did. They got on Twitter and told us they got to fight. Like, what are you talking about?
And they gave us an actual date, actual venues.
What
day?
Bruh. Tank didn't give you a fucking date or an opponent the same day. He gave you the date one day, the opponent the next day. So let them do that. Let them do that.
Well, smart ass. When Rashidi posted that he was fighting in January? How long ago was that?
On his Twitter.
When did he tweet that he was fighting in January?
This week, man.
So how long it take him to tell you opponent and the venue and all that shit? You said Tank did it in 2 days.
As long as it take for his fucking handlers to give it to him.
Well, motherfucker, you sit around and wait for him. I got better shit to do with my time.
You ain't
That's
got
my
nothing
call.
to do. You calling every show, man. Get out of here. You just as a degenerate boxing fan as us. Talking crazy like he ain't gonna watch. These dudes be terrible, bro. November 16th, Danny, so 5 days ago. Listen to this disgruntled crybaby fan. 5 days passed, so Rashidi, fuck him. He lying. Because 5 days passed since he said January with the devil emoji. It's like, damn, bro, fall the fuck back. I don't hear you talking about Boots this way. Boots announced January with the devil emoji. I don't see his ass announce an opponent, but it's okay because the reporter said he going to fight Gabriel Maestre, who fucking lost to Michael Fox. But you okay with that because it's Boots. Come on, man. Get them boots out your fucking face. Who next, man?
Who we got?
If you on Twitter, request to speak. And if you're not, do it on Discord. Same thing. We got Big Fish Vega. What up?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that December 17th day, I think it's kind of funny because I swore, isn't that Michelle Rivera versus Frank Martin? And they announced that's going to be a main event. Isn't it on that same date?
Yeah, but that's a special main event. Usually those specials are lead-ins to pay-per-views.
So you're saying it could be like the Stanionis Butayev?
Correct.
When they did it with the Spence Ugas? How that was the main event for the lead-in?
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to?
That
cool. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see them wrapping everything up and doing a pay-per-view in 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks from today, a little less. man, I mean, these are all good names. I could see like with Ennis, I really like that meme machine because I think you referred to it. He's been in there with Terrence. He's been in there with Virgil. He was just on a PBC show, but you did also say that he's not looking for that quick of a turnaround. But who knows, man? They get these contracts in front of them. There's nothing else really cooking up, and they say, "Fuck it, this is an opportunity." Because I mean, Ennis is highly ranked in every sanctioning body. And I listened to Boots' dad. He was saying, that he was saying a lot of times that we don't want no one that ain't in the top five. And then he also said like 6, 7. So I could say yesterday. I could see Ivan Gulab or whoever the fuck that is. I mean, they're in position. A lot of moving pieces. You got Crowley. He could fight a Thurman if he doesn't get the Spence. He could fight a Stanionis. Man, I just want to get things cooking. Once the Spence opponent gets cemented, I think we'll see everything fall in place with like a Ellis, Ennis, and everybody else. So, yeah, man, we're still going to be waiting and seeing. Hopefully we get good news like we got with Tank and Ryan, man. That's my call. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Who we got next, champ?
We are live on Twitter Spaces and Discord. If you want to call in, looks like on Twitter or Discord. We got Rizzo. What up?
What's going on?
Another day, another show.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Big Fish was saying. Like, I don't think anything is gonna be coming out until Spence picks his opponent and it's announced. Bozy and Ennis already said that Rashidi Ellis and them, they don't want to fight Boots, or their handlers don't want to make that fight happen. So we don't know who Boots gonna fight. Hopefully, it's somebody qualified to get in the ring with him, but it don't seem like it's gonna be anybody in the top 5 or anything like that. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's sad, because, we ain't going to see any big fights like that. As far as, like, the young generation, like, Ellis and, but guys like Boots that are trying to, prove themselves to the, boxing world in the 8th division. Don't look like we're going to see that anytime soon. So, it's sad. But shout out to Garcia and Davis for making their fight happen.
All right, champ. We do appreciate it.
We're going out to Twitter Spaces, Matt Bent 100.
Oh, thanks.
Matt Bent 100.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Talk to us.
Hibernation 5. Hibernation 5, don't sleep. Anyway,
shout out Kenichi.
Maybe I hope Ellis get a fight. He's one of my I'm one of his road team. I was out there screaming, free Rashidi Ellis from Golden Boy. Free Rashidi Ellis. He got free. Hope he fights somebody decent in January. Maybe Jamal James might jump in on short notice and fight Boots. Who knows? But I would like to see Spence fight Thurman. Just like I said, couple calls. Hello?
Yep.
Couple calls back. I like to see that class of Thurman.
Matt Bent, let me get right back to you, my friend. Looks like our first guest just joined us. Thunder. What up, my friend? How are you?
Morning, everyone. How you doing?
We're good, brother. We're good, man. So, obviously, you are going to be taking on the son of a legend, man, Fernando Vargas Jr. How are you feeling about that task?
I thought we were having them in studio tomorrow.
No, it's going to be right here.
That's legit what Brandon told me 10 minutes ago. I said, who's our in?
Yeah.
Nah, you probably misunderstood. But, yeah, talk to us, brother. Tell me, man, how excited are you for this opportunity?
I'm very excited, man. It's a blessing. I feel like God puts us in this position. I'm blessed to be here with my family and my team. And, I feel like God works in mysterious ways, fighting on Marv Nation under pay-per-view. So, I'm blessed to be put in this position.
how did this opportunity come about? Because he is a big name, obviously undefeated, son of a legend. They're calling themselves the dynasty because the whole family is boxing. How'd you get this opportunity?
They just called my pops, and then my pops had told me, and then right away I was like, man, let's do it, let's jump for it. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't take nothing away from Fernando Vargas. His dad was a Hall of Fame. I think he's a 3-time world champ. So I give respect to Fernando Vargas Senior. So I don't take nothing away from Junior. But we have our game plan. We got to do what we got to do.
Absolutely. So you are facing Fernando, and obviously you're a common opponent with another undefeated fighter from Top Rank, Pablo Valdez, good friend of Edgar Berlanga. Obviously, you went 6 rounds with him, and we talked about that with Fernando Vargas. He was in studio with us, and that seems like a fight that Top Rank might set up for him now that Emiliano is there. But obviously, you're that roadblock. What do you think you bring to the table that can obviously stop Fernando in this journey that he's on?
You know what? I don't really predict any of the fights. Whatever happens during the fight. Like I said, man, may the best man win. We're gonna go in with our game plan. We're gonna stick to it. And hopefully go to 6 rounds. But if a knockout decides to come, whatever comes, it's gonna happen. But we're gonna do what we gotta do, and that's it, man.
So you've obviously been put in tough from the beginning, man. When did you take up boxing? Was it something that you started late, and that's why you're taking these tough fights? Give us a rundown of your career and why it's gone this way. Because right now, you are 3-2-1, where you got a guy like Fernando who's 6-0, and he's been placed in the right fights
and put on those big cards as the A-side fighter.
I hear you on that. Even from my pro debut, Austin, Texas. I feel like all my fights I should be undefeated. I've never been dropped, never been stopped.
That's right.
All my fights, yeah, I believe I'm definitely undefeated. I should be 6-0 too. I've always been the underdog. I don't take that away. I don't care if I'm underdog. I'm always gonna be on top. Win or lose, it's gonna be a tough fight, to get through me. I fought in Austin, Texas. That was my pro debut. I fought a dude with 30 fights. He was a veteran of the sport. I was barely making my first fight. But I don't let that discourage me or any type of way. I know I have a heart of a lion, and I'm gonna go in there and do what I got to do.
What exactly have you been doing since May 28th from your last fight? You did pick up the win. You went 4 rounds and defeated Rafael Herrera. What have you been doing since then? That's about a good 5 months out the ring.
Yeah, after it was I think it was May 27th or May 28th. I was still in the gym, still training. Still staying on weight. But I've always been dedicated to the sport of boxing, and I've always been hungry. So but I still be in the gym, working out and doing what I got to do.
We came up on weight too.
And I had to come up in weight. I'm already on weight. And didn't have to drop or go up too much. So I'm perfectly on weight already.
How much did you have to come up?
For 6, 7, 8, 9,
6 pounds.
Yeah, but like 6 pounds.
I guess your body adapted and adjusted to that weight.
It did adjust really, really fast. Really quick. With the special we got your healthy diet is important too, though. And shout out to Guerrero Fitness. And staying fit. And able to be in the gym. You don't have to working out crazy. But as long as your body's still activated and still moving, you'll see difference in your physique too.
Yeah. Well, now we're adding muscle mass too, a little muscle mass.
Shout out to Guerrero Fitness. We're gonna start adding a little muscle mass. Just to be a little cut up and ripped.
So the issue is that you've always been a 130-pounder, and Fernando has been as heavy as 160. Is there a worry about that weight difference on fight night?
Yeah, no, I don't. Nah, not really. To be honest, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel comfortable at this weight. Like I'm strong. You know, I'm still able to. I'm still able to move and do different things. You know, but the weight, I don't let that fear me or like the height difference or anything like that. You know, like I said, I train for all this. You know, I'm a trained fighter. You know, and I know what I got to do, and I know what I'm prepared to do. You know, so you know, I'm blessed. Like I said, I'm blessed to be here, and you know, with my family and friends, you know, my kids, and you know, it's just an opportunity. You know, fighting on pay-per-view. You know, I already fought on the big stage. I fought in New York with Top Rank on MSG Madison Square Garden, and you know, I've been tested before. You know.
You got to make me a believer, though, because you've never beaten a fighter that's had a winning record. And now you're going to fight a fighter that not only has a winning record, but it seems to be a puncher based off his record, and then is the son of a legend. So he's got special blood pumping through him.
Most definitely. That's why I say I don't take nothing away from Fernando Vargas Jr. You know, his dad, you know, Hall of Fame. You know, I respects, you know, to him, you know, 3-time world champ. Respects to his family. You know, like you said, his legacy is gonna continue. You know, he has 3 boys. You know, same thing with my pops. You know, we're the same thing. We're gonna follow his legacy. I got 2 brothers. You know, we're doing the exact same thing what they're doing. You know, but yeah, I don't take anything away from him. But like I said, you know,
He's got to go through you.
he's got to go through me. Yeah. And man, if he just decides to beat me, whatever the case and reason, hey, then he has my respect. You know, because at the end of the day, yeah, he has to stop me. He has to stop me in 6 rounds.
Ain't nothing, you know.
You know, like I said, if he does stop me for whatever case, you know, by all means, who cares? You know, like I said,
Never been stopped.
I never been stopped. If he's the first, I respect him.
How much preparation have you had for this fight?
Excuse me?
Like, how much preparation? Like,
what was the camp? The amount of camp?
Yeah, how long ago did you know about this fight, and
when did you get the phone call?
And you know, were you able to prepare for it?
Yeah, no, we still been in the we were still training, but I think we have our home gym here. We got preparation for like 3 weeks, about 3 weeks.
So you're saying before that you've been in the gym before those 3 weeks, and then you got the call?
Yes, sir. Been in the gym since then. Then I got the phone call. Still, I was being ready, staying still.
All right. So, yeah, I just I see that you had that tight fight with Pablo, and he could not stop you. And he's also considered a puncher, at least based off his record. He's 7-0, 6 KOs, but he is 40 years old. How did it feel being in there? Did he feel like a 40-year-old, or, you know, talk to me?
No, I don't think he felt like a 40-year-old. Yeah, he was prepared. He knew what he was going there to do. You know, he was trying to go in there and try to stop me and break me. You know, I took an elbow to the damn face, man. He threw. You know, Paulo was a dirty fighter. I got bunny punched in the back of the head twice. I got elbow punched in the face. I still stood up like a champ. I went down on the 4th round with a sprained ankle. He threw me down. Still continued strong to finish that 6th round. You know, like I said, I'm a tough fighter to beat, man. That's why I say, whoever decides to drop me, if Fernando drops me, whatever case, he has my respect.
So, no fighter is gonna say they're gonna get stopped, but in your opinion, you can't be stopped or something, because you keep repeating how tough you are.
Yeah, I've never been stopped. Like I said, this will be probably this is gonna be a big fight for both of us. You know, it's gonna be a competition, and then may the best man win.
But the setup is there for you to be stopped. Being 130, fighting 160 pounder, do you think that power difference will show up on fight night?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. My power is there. I carry a lot of power behind me. You know, I'm able to move quick, and I'm able to be in and out of the ring. I definitely have power behind me. Most definitely, for sure on that part.
So they call me Thunder. Thunder the building.
So who is that next to you? Is your father, your trainer? Who exactly is it? And can you introduce him and let us know a little bit about him and his background?
He's everything, man. He's my manager. He's my pops. You know, he's the bloodline. You know, the legacy Sangre. You know, it's my pops. My pops was pro back then in his days. You know, and we're trying to carry on his legacy. You know.
Okay, so he was a professional fighter?
Yes.
Here in the States?
Yes.
Nice. Well, I think those are all our questions. Do you have anything else?
I actually do. I just wanted to know, Pops, what was it about your son? Obviously, most fathers who have fought don't want their child to go through that, don't want to see their child take punches. Was it something that he pushed for, or was it something that you pushed him or introduced into his life?
Well, like for me, street life, you know what? This was probably the best opportunity, for. I mean, I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, boxing is a dangerous sport, but life in general out here, or everywhere, is really dangerous, So, you know what? We decided to go the positive route, keep them out of the streets, staying in baseball, soccer, baseball, all kinds of sports, So yeah, boxing is basically where we ended up at, and but this is just where we're at, So why not make some money on it too? You know what I'm saying? Money and just be positive. They're actually good role models for a lot of kids out there in the community. So you know what, a lot of kids look up to them. So we try to do as much as we can for the community. We've been doing toy drives. Just being positive out there.
All right. Well, Coach, man, we do appreciate you guys coming on. If you have a social media, go ahead and give it out, and all, as well as your son and fighter as well.
And we wish you guys the best this weekend. We'll see you.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll see you out there.
Hey, much love to everybody, showing love and respect to everybody. I appreciate all you guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Since continue with me from the amateur days to the pro ranks, man, much love. But make sure you guys follow me on IG at @amartinez__7. If you guys want to buy tickets, you can click the link in my bio and you can purchase them there. Much love. It's your boy Thunder in the building.
Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed day. You know what? Looking forward for this fight on this weekend. Click on the bio. Thunder in the building. Just come out and support. It's gonna be a great venue. We got Cepeda and Regis, right?
Yes, sir. Main card.
Man, it's gonna be it's a stacked card, you guys. Shout out to Marv Nation out there and Legends Boxing. Come out, you guys. Buy your tickets. It's gonna be a great show, you guys. So, Martinez Boxing Team 1. Saludos a todos. Pa mi gente, de mi gente. Vámonos recio.
All right.
Let's
Pasen
go.
buena. Thank you for coming on. We do appreciate them. Yeah, if you haven't already purchased the tickets tickets and or pay-per-view for the Regis card, we have that link right here. We have our own unique link. Obviously, we're definitely trying to help Marv Nation out. The same optimism I have for Black Prime, I have for Marv Nation. I have for anybody that gets into our sport and wants to give me more boxing. So I'm putting the pay-per-view link for you to purchase the Marv Nation Regis Pro Grey pay-per-view right here in our live chat. If anybody is interested in buying it, you can do so. We are also taking phone calls on Twitter and Discord. Don't forget, for all my YouTube members of the Boxing Voice, we will be live at 8:30 a.m. right here Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be talking Untitled, where we will talk about our live show with Regis and Cepeda that we're going to be doing live from Los Angeles. And it's outdoor. Danny did not tell me the Dignity Health was outdoor. We're supposed to be doing a live show. Fight night. Outdoor, and I heard it gets as low as 53. And then we're gonna be talking about Danny.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When Tank fought Nunez, boy, that shit was 30-some degrees.
That's what I said yesterday. Rachel Donaire said, "Nah, I don't get that cold."
No, yes it does. And the way it's set up, like I love the venue, but the way it's set up, for whatever reason, bro, there's a lot of wind circulates. In there, and it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm worried about my cameras falling. Then Danny's not even showing up on Friday, so I got no co-host for the weigh-in.
I didn't know the fight was Friday. Thought that shit was Saturday. Ness threw me in for a little surprise there.
But where are we on this?
Yes, on the poll, 214 votes. 43% of the people say Yordenis Ugas will be fighting Boots next. 36% of the people believe it'll be Stanionis. Only 14% of the people believe the rumor of Gabriel Maestre and even
do you
less.
Think, do you think they don't believe it, or you think they just don't like those options?
I mean, I think that
because if I don't like something, I'm probably not gonna click it.
Yeah, I think that I believe that this is a more, or those are the more appealing fights. So that's probably what people gonna go for.
We are taking calls on Twitter, and I see about 21 of you on there. I see my man Ron Boy Fresh. Go ahead and give me a retweet. I need all you big Twitter dudes to give me some retweets and let everybody know we're on Twitter Spaces and we're rocking out. And we're taking calls. We want to talk welterweight division. Who you think's fighting who? Spence versus who? Thurman versus who? Stanionis versus who? Ellis versus who?
Let us
Ennis
know.
versus who? Ortiz versus who? Crowley versus who? Josecito Lopez versus who? Maestre versus who? Karen versus who? So many motherfucking welterweights ain't fighting, man. Goddamn shame. C-Dub, Roll Tide, what up? Let me get them retweets, man. Where them retweets? Where them thumbs up? Where them subscriptions at? What up, C-Dub?
Yo, what up? Get it up, man. Get out everything up you just asked for, man. Subscriptions, likes,
All
reshare.
Yeah.
Let's get it up, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out Ringwald Danny. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yo, appreciate that. All right, man. Let's get to it. I know, hey, man, boxing is boxing. Triple G voice. Boots is not with PBC, right? He's with Showtime, so people may think that he's with PBC. But if I go to PBC.com, am I going to see Boots under their banner, under their promotion? No. So with that being, right, Danny?
No, you will not see Jaron Ennis on there.
Correct. So with that being said, and if history has taught us anything, is Al wants you to get down and lay down if you want to fight a PBC flagship fighter. And that just is what it is. Bud maybe thought he would get a PBC fighter, flagship fighter, without getting down and laying down. You see how that's work. You see how that's working for him, right? Yeah. And the people just going to go another direction. Boots, I see him waiting on the IBF mandatory. I don't see him taking the Bud match. I could be wrong, but if you get the IBF mandatory, if you get the belt, isn't it a bigger fight and a bigger person, a bigger payday if you say, Bud, let's unify?
What?
Wouldn't it be bigger if you said let's unify? Like if you get the IBF first. What'd you say?
If who say let's unify?
Boots, if he wait to get instead of taking the Bud Mando after Ortiz, after Ortiz run like he's going to do, then Boots is next, right? I'm saying that he's not going to take the WBO Mando and just wait it out for the IBF Mando so he can get a belt and come to the fight with a belt.
Come to what fight though?
Yeah, I'm lost in a motherfucker.
Man. Where he getting the belt from?
IBF.
How he gonna get the IBF from Earl without fighting Earl?
It's going to vacate, man. Earl going to end up vacating. That's what's going to end up happening. And Boots going to fight for the vacant against that Ukrainian.
Oh, word?
Word. I just, just laying it out, man.
What make you
hey,
think
man,
that, though?
What'd you say?
What make you think that, though?
It's just how the car is going to fall, man. Just how the cookie going to crumble. Earl is not going to fight Boots. So if they call the mandatory, he's going to let it go, right? Right. So just this is how the dominoes are going to fall. After if Errol gets pushed, he's going to vacate. And Boots, like I said, he may surprise me and take the WBO mandatory if Bud offer it.
Now remember that Karen is the interim, so he might have to fight Karen anyway.
Right. So I just see him fighting Karen, the Ukrainian, and just waiting on that IBF. And then when he get the IBF, he can make bigger fights with a unification. Like you said, it's not
the IBF. He gonna get an interim. He ain't gonna get the IBF.
I got you. I see what you're saying, but we gonna see. We're gonna see how it all fall. We're gonna see if IBF want to continue to wait. When the last time they called it mandatory? They did call it, but then the WBC kind of.
But you gotta understand, if they gonna strip to make less money with Boots. That don't make sense. At the end of the day, they're a business. They need to make the
They are.
money. And
You're
the
right.
money
You're
is
right.
with the Earl fight. So I don't see them stripping. Maybe mandating, maybe forcing so they get their
Maybe
cut of
force.
the big fight. But there ain't no way they stripping.
No, I'm saying they're going to force it, and when they force it, is Errol going to take that fight with Boots?
I tell you one thing. You think one of these guys, Cody Crowley, Ennis, not Spence. Cody Crowley, Ennis, Thurman. Can you see them in a Devin Alexander fight? Because I see Devin training on his Instagram. I know he old, but
Yeah.
if you need a motherfucking tune-up,
Right.
that sound like a
PB
tune-up.
sounds great, man. In-house PBC, running shit. So they're going to play keep away. And Devin Alexander, look, you done brought somebody from the dead. You see how people they just bring somebody up from the dead and just be like, okay, here go Keith and Devin, just a little standby fight until we work out this whatever we got going on.
I mean, Keith
But, yeah.
definitely need another little, you know what I'm saying? He need a little son.
Yeah, a little something just to hold off. Keep cool.
Get the
keep
rust
quiet.
off. He gotta get that rust off, man. He's still rusty.
Right. And then we're gonna get you into the big Spence fight in the summer of 2023. And you think the IBF gonna wait? And you know what I'm saying? I just don't see. And the IBF, like, we can all say that even though all the belts be a whole bunch of BS, the IBF seems to try to stay on task and try to have high integrity when it comes to the mandatories and how long they're going to make somebody wait.
Been a long time since they had any high integrity on mandatories. I mean, when the last Earl mandatory?
Wasn't they the infamous belt that made Canelo forget about being undisputed at 160?
I don't know, but I know that,
because people say it was the IBF that
I ain't seen no mandatories in the IBF in a minute. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, people claim that's a popular argument that Canelo didn't go for 160 because the IBF made him drop the belt.
Yeah, I don't know where that argument taking place at.
Yeah. Shout out to TBV. Shout out Nez letting me rock out, man. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself.
For sure. Let's get to some more callers. Who's out here? We rocking out both on Twitter and Discord. Looks like we got LV Slugger. Talk to me.
TBV, fellas.
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. I don't see none of these guys fighting this year. Like you said, we at the end of November, Thanksgiving here. Right after Thanksgiving, Christmas come right before you know it. So, I don't see none of these guys fighting this year, man. Probably, like you said, early next year. Get these guys back at the spring. Got a nice crop of welterweights over there, so hopefully they can come up. But my only thing is with the Boots thing. I don't feel like Butiev is a bad option for Boots, man. The only reason he's in his position right now is because the Butiev win. And Butiev has never been stopped before, so I think that's a good opponent for Boots next. Even with loss, I don't see how Barrios is a better opponent.
Bro, you talking about that's a good opponent off a loss, man. Like, my man's got the title of the boogeyman. Y'all want to keep feeding him nobodies. Shit retarded. And your service is trash, man. So you might have to do something. We are taking callers, both Discord, Twitter Spaces. Come on, join us. Go ahead and voice your opinion. Tell us how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some callers up in here to voice your opinion. Sorry, I'm actually also posting something. Looks like LV's back. Let's see if he's going to work any better. LV. LV.
Hello, what up? What up? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
I mean, you know.
Nah.
Go ahead, we hear you. Or not. Guess not. All right. So let me see if we got anybody on Twitter or did that disconnect again. We got a request, looks like, from Remnant of Despair. What up? On Twitter, are you there? Talk to us. You got to unmute, my friend.
Yo,
yes.
I can't hear anything for some reason. I don't know why.
We hear you. We hear you, sir. We hear you. Just got to unmute.
Can y'all hear me or no?
Yes, 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 we do. But you keep muting yourself. You keep muting yourself, sir. We do hear you, though. All right, sir. You haven't said anything, so we're going to move on. Are you there?
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm muting myself. You know, it's kind of a shame, the whole Errol Spence versus Crawford thing, because that's a fight that needs to happen, right? And I'll be honest with you, I thought that Spence would have the upper hand than Crawford, but I look at it opposite now, because it looks to me, because I saw that interview, I think Crawford actually does want to fight. And so dude, that fight's been kind of like that fight's it's almost like I don't even care anymore. You know what's kind of funny is that now the only person that I'm looking up to and is my favorite fighter, and I think fighter of the year, is Beeble. And he's doing everything he has to do, right? So that's my take on it, man. Like, Crawford's trying to be great for legacy, and Beeble is doing the same thing as well. And I respect both of them fighters. And Spence, man, he needs to fucking just take the fight with Crawford, honestly. But that's all I got to say about that, brother, because I got to go to work, man. Sorry about that.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. If we got anybody else that wants to join us, go ahead and do so via Twitter Spaces or Discord. We got Ari Boxing Talk. What up? Ari, what up? You got to unmute.
What's up, Ness? No, I couldn't hear you. What's happening, man? How's everything going? Good?
Great.
I think that Stanionis versus Virgil Ortiz is probably likely. I mean, given that the WBA ordered the fight and has given them, I guess, 30 days to negotiate a deal. You know, from my understanding, I guess Richard Schaefer was in talks with the WBA for a while. And it seems like Virgil Ortiz's team has pushed for the fight. So I think Stanionis versus Virgil is a great fight, pure violence. It'll be a great fight if it gets made, and I'm looking forward if they make that fight. Now for Boots, I think somebody like Crowley is a possible opponent for January 7th if possible, if he's on that 10 card, or maybe even on the. I think the 10 card makes sense because it's an East Coast fight. He's from Philly, so maybe they can, get some people to go out there and support him. And I guess, I don't know, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ugas is going to be looking to get back in the mix. He could probably fight somebody like Butayev. And then Errol Spence is likely going to be fighting Keith Thurman probably. I mean, that's the big money fight for him right there right now, since Crawford is going to be fighting Ivanesian. So those are the matchups that I think that could be likely in the welterweight division.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you, Ari. We're going out to Donnell. What up? Donnell, you got to unmute. What it do?
There you go. You hear me?
Perfect.
Good.
Man, I don't know where these guys getting their information from. Why? I got a question. Why didn't Terrence Crawford fight any of the top contenders while Spence was injured after the car accident and when he had the eye surgery? Why didn't Terrence Crawford fight anybody?
At the time, he was with Top Rank.
Why? That's not my question. Why did he demand to fight anybody since he's top dog?
He always
Since he's
demanded.
the one that's running his show.
He always demanded. He wasn't running his show back then.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He wouldn't. He would have. He dug Virgil Ortiz. He dug.
He didn't dug Virgil Ortiz, so you don't know what you're talking about. If you want me to explain, I can explain. If you don't want to explain, you can leave because I'm not going to let you lie. I don't care. I don't care. You don't get to lie. But you don't get to lie.
He ducked everybody.
You don't get to
He
lie.
Danny Garcia.
You don't get to
He
lie.
ducked Ugas.
Sorry,
Yes,
my
he
friend.
did.
You don't get to lie. You don't get to lie. Virgil Ortiz and his trainer both told us on this show they didn't want Crawford. They been the WBO mandatory. They both said that they were not ready for Crawford. So you don't get to lie. How could he duck Ugas if Ugas took the Pacquiao and the Earl fight? When was Ugas going to fight fucking Crawford? You don't get to lie, bro. Kick fucking rocks. Brandon, what up?
What up?
I hear you.
Yo, I'm saying, one,
brother, you gotta get off that Bluetooth. It ain't working.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Yeah, right? I'm off now?
Yes.
All right, my bad, bro. Yo, one, I would like to say I don't see Spence fighting this year. I know that was the original question. Two, the way it's going now, I don't see him fighting nobody but maybe Keith Thurman, maybe Stanionis, or he's just gonna wait till the Crawford fight come back around. If Crawford do what he say he gonna do, which means they could fight in February at the earliest. I also the Ellis fight, man, who's he gonna fight? Except for I would like to see him fight Stanionis. Stanionis. I know I'm messing up that dude's name. I would like to see that fight. And I'd like to see him fight somebody who's going to test him. So I know you keep saying, oh boy, that lost. Should he fight him coming off a loss? But Ellis has not had a real fight. His longest fight is what, 3 rounds? 4 rounds?
Yeah, I mean, he's better than the guys he's fighting. If we keep putting in the maestres and the dudes that we don't really care about, he going to keep blowing them out. We need a dude that could actually take some punishment.
But that's a good point. And I think the dude that you said, one caller called in and said that guy never been stopped.
Yeah.
That is,
but he coming off a loss, though. Like, how much credit you going to give me for stopping a dude that just came off a loss?
If Ellis can stop a dude who's never been stopped before, I'm going to give him a lot of credit. Look at Berlinga from Top Rank. Everybody was talking about Berlinga. Then he fought somebody, he got put on his ass. He ended up winning that fight. I think it was questionable if he even won that fight. Right? And to me, we saw a hole in Berlinga's game. Was that the same fight where he tried to bite the dude? Well, that was the next fight. My point is, Ellis needs to be put to some type of test. Yeah, we would like it to be somebody who's winning, but that's not going to happen.
It ain't going to happen if we keep putting that type of shit in the universe. Talking about it ain't going to happen, so let's give him a dude we don't give a fuck about. Because I don't care about Gabriel Maestre and fuck, whoever else. I don't care about that shit.
So how about, you think he's going to fight Stanionis? Are they going to let that happen? I would like to see it, but.
I mean, Stanionis is taking a lot of step-aside money. There's a possibility he takes step-aside to allow Keith to fight Earl, which opens up Stanionis step-aside money to fight Ennis. Because every time he accepted step-aside money, he also got a fight on the undercard of Earl fight. So, you know, he getting a double check.
He
getting a double
check.
check.
Not only that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But in this case, he wouldn't be getting step aside money, right? He'd be fighting Ellis. They're two contenders, excuse me. Two upcoming contenders.
I mean, he'll definitely be fighting. He'll get step aside because he's going to allow, if it happens that way, he would be the one allowing Keith to fight Earl because he's up next.
He would step aside so Keith could fight Earl and he would take on Ennis. That would be on the same card. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know that he would do that, but that is an option. Obviously, because think about it. If you take step aside money, then you saying, I'm going to fight the toughest dude in the division, like you really losing your position. Because if Ennis beat you, now he the mandatory, and all you did was get 3 step aside checks.
And not only that, why would you take a tough fight like Ennis with no belt on the line? You might as well face Spence.
Well, he would be defending his WBA. They would have to let him defend it. He could probably even petition and make that the mandatory over fucking who they just ordered, Stanionis versus Virgil.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's a tough-ass fight. If you take that fight, you could petition and make that your mandatory. But look, gotta go. I do want to get to Donnell. Mr. Donnell, I'm going to let you talk, but you can't lie. You got to know your boxing over here, bro. Like, you can't say people duck if there's, like, articles of the opposite. All right, champ? So say whatever you want within the realm of reality.
Hello.
He on mute. Donnell on mute.
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, listen. When Bud went to 147, why didn't he fight anybody from the IBF side? For the IBF, why didn't he fight? Why didn't he go the IBF route instead of the WBO route?
Would you like me to answer? Would you like me to answer?
Yeah, answer it.
Okay.
Yeah, let me counter that.
Okay, so the answer to that is, as the WBO champion at the division below, the WBO and the WBC are the only 2 sanctioning bodies that have the option to choose and move up and fight the champion above. With the WBO, you have to accomplish certain accolades, a certain amount of title defenses, and certain things that you can do in order for the champion to activate that status. Very similar to what Billy Joe did to get his shot with Canelo, right? Or Canelo did to get the Billy Joe shot, one of the 2. So that's your answer, my friend. He couldn't do it in the IBF because the IBF doesn't have that rule. So as an IBF champion, they don't even rank him as a contender or mandatory in the next division. He would have to start from the beginning. So why do that when you and I both know that a title means a world of difference in paycheck? You good? You can unmute.
Hello?
Donnell, you got to unmute.
As the undisputed champion, Bud had an option to go the IBF route or the WBO route.
Can't do it.
He chose to fight Jeff Horn, who was a punt. He chose to fight the cherry pick. He didn't want to go fight Spence.
So,
he didn't want to go fight Ugas. He didn't want to go fight Porter. He didn't want to go fight Danny Garcia. And that's why he still hasn't fought any of them, because he's a fraud.
So a world champion.
The dude is a fraud.
A world champion not good enough? Was Ugas
Terrence
a world
Crawford
champion then?
chose to fight Jeff Horn instead of Errol Spence. He could have fought Errol Spence as soon as he went to 147, but he chose to duck him.
My friend, do you not understand English, or are you just a fucking troll?
No, motherfucker, I ain't no troll. You know I'm speaking the truth.
How are you speaking the truth? Did you just start watching boxing, or you forgot?
Why
Man,
did
get
Bud?
the fuck out of here!
Listen.
Shut your ass up. He must have just started watching boxing. This dumb motherfucker don't understand that Keith wanted to fight Jeff Horn, and Keith said he'll fight Jeff Horn, but Crawford is the one that took the fight first. Shut your stupid ass up. This dumb motherfucker don't understand that Earl told Crawford to get a fucking belt. He didn't say, yeah, move your ass up and I'll fight you. He said, get a fucking belt. Sitting here lying like a fucking moron. Get your stupid ass out of here. You're never coming back on. Fucking idiot. What up?
Don't forget y'all Untitled in a few minutes.
Hey Mo.
What up?
Why you playing gotcha games with that bam ass Darnell, man? He don't know shit.
He a weirdo. I never heard of that dude. Like I'm new to these Twitter spaces, man. So I get all these weirdos that swear they know boxing. They don't fucking know shit.
The only motherfucker that's been consistent telling y'all about this trash ass welterweight division been me. When everybody thought it was cool to talk about Bud, Earl, and all these motherfuckers when they fighting each other. That's all it comes down to. We talk about Boots fighting Butiev, another motherfucker coming off for L. Honestly, you know what the best fight to make? And they're going to have to cross streets because this is what it comes down to. The best fight to make for Boots is going to be him and Alexis Arocha. Make that fight.
But that's Golden Boy.
I know. They're going to have to cross some streets because this shit don't help us as boxing fans.
Yeah, but Golden Boy will never serve up Rocha. They don't even want to give Rocha a rematch with Blair.
I know, but at the end of the day, what happened was if they could get Ryan and motherfucking Davis, you know how they used to do back in the day? We going to trade off some fights. Well, I know that Showtime have an involvement with Boots. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they can work out something, but none of this shit looks sexy right now, Mo. And Cody, I think they saving Cody because Cody a draw, man. Whether people want to believe it or not, that motherfucker a draw. So I don't know if they want to sacrifice him to Boots yet. You did?
Well, he drawing that, champ. Hold on.
He's a Canadian. He got no. What I'm saying is he got like a Canadian following, Mo. They really trying to do something here. Yeah.
So what venues he was selling out, champ?
Look, that's what they say, Mo. I'm just telling you that's the reason why they treat them the way they treat them, man.
Where you from, champ? Cause
he from Baltimore.
You already know where I'm from.
Mo.
Not from no motherfucking Baltimore. Stop, Slim. Stop it.
What the fuck?
DC?
DC, you already know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Mo was a PG County DC thing.
That's what that's why I said Baltimore because DMV.
The only other city out here, Mo is Chicago, but you gotta be from a certain
area in Chicago.
Rep certain things to. That's why I was asking.
But realistically, the fight that honestly, and I know you're not gonna like this shit, Ness, it's probably the May Straight fight. That motherfucker got a W. He coming up because I'm tired of Boots fighting motherfuckers coming off of draws.
Yeah, but that wasn't even a real win, though. That's not even a real. Everybody watched Michael win that fight.
I know, Mike, my man. Mike is my man. But I mean, this shit just terrible. The division is a trash division, Slim. It's just god awful. Once you take the whole motherfucking name, once you take the name recognition out, these motherfuckers ain't giving you no fights you really want to see. Motherfuckers just waiting around. How many interviews you gotta hear with these motherfuckers saying we waiting for Bud, we waiting for Earl, and we blaming Earl, we blaming Bud, man? These motherfuckers raised in some soap opera era, man. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. That's how I roll with it. But I mean, I don't even really have a good option for Boots except for Alexis Arocha. I'm gonna be honest with you. They just going that. I mean, that's just the most realistic. I mean, not realistic, but that's probably the. I don't know.
Rocha beat Blair Cobbs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I wanted Blair because Blair got that energy for Boots. He talking the most shit, but he already lost to Rocha.
Bonzi already said they don't want that. They don't want that shit. They look at that motherfucker as a clown, so they ain't even trying to really fuck with him. But I'm telling you, they need to do something.
He put hands on Hooker. I ain't seen nobody hit Hooker. I mean, I ain't even know Blair could punch
Hooker,
like that.
Hooker, my man, he had some personal shit going on. So
yeah, I mean, personal ain't got nothing to do. Personal ain't got nothing to do with the way you react to them punches. He was making it seem like motherfucking Blair had bricks in his hand.
Yeah, but it was just a bad night. Motherfuckers had to alternate who was in a corner. But motherfucking Bomac had to get Bud in the corner. Man, come talk to this motherfucker. He ain't in here right now, man.
Because them shots had him in another dimension.
I got you, Slim. But at the end of the day, man, and you see what Rocha did. But at the end of the day, Slim, I just think, man, this shit is just a fucked up division, man. It's just fucked up. When you And you just gotta really look at it, man. It's fucked up, and I know you got a job to do, but at the end of the day, let's just keep it 100. This is a division we should just ignore, man. Fuck them. If y'all not fighting,
I can't ignore that. I can't.
I know, but I know you got a job. I know it pays. I know y'all get paid off of it. I don't, so that's why I can go hard on the division. I've been on that welterweight shit. I coined that shit. That shit came from me. I've been saying this shit for years. They just wait, and wait, man. It's just terrible, Mo. It's a terrible division. Oh, and that Keith and Earl shit been built up since 2016. So that shit is happening. That was happening before Bud and Earl. And I'm the only motherfucker that got paid, and everybody know me. I'm the only motherfucker that got paid off a fight. I'm talking about stacks and stacks off a fight that didn't happen between Earl and Bud. When everybody thought the shit was finalized, I sat there. How much you betting? Ain't happening. How much you betting? Ain't happening. I collected. So yeah, I stand by what I say, and I put money behind everything I say. So, I'm documenting on my shit, Mo. But that's it, man. Fuck that welterweight ass.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got James Benitez coming in, Atlanta, Huntsville, Alabama. What up?
D-Mello.
Yo, Ness Danny, you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, man, yeah, man. I was just trying to chime in, man, after that guy Donnell was going back and forth with you or whatever, man. That was some foolishness. Well, other than that, man, hey, man, it's a good show, man. It's a good, entertaining show at that. Shout out to Mo. Hey, Danny, man, why you be acting like everything kind of came from Chicago and shit? You know what I'm saying? All the damn time, man. You like Chicago this, Chicago that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Happened Chicago?
Where the fuck you from, champ? Where you from, champ?
Hey, man. Hey, your team lost last night to where I'm from.
Bro, that's cool. Where's you from?
He just
bro?
told you. Your team lost to where he from.
Your Bears lost last night to where I'm from. Your Bears lost last night to where I'm from.
Man, bum-ass Atlanta, champ. Bum-ass.
Hey, man. You need to relax, man. In the day, we're going in the right direction, man.
Chicago, let me tell you, has been voted the most beautiful city in America 3 years running.
Whenever the bullets ain't flying,
Google that shit.
Whenever the bullets ain't flying,
bullets fly everywhere.
Fuck out of here.
Bullets fly everywhere.
Yeah, all right. That shit sound good, man. But I know ain't none of us in this damn TV community trying to visit there. I know that for a fact. Either way it goes, man.
Greater than.
You, bro.
It's all right, brother. You from a lesser than city. It's okay.
I mean, my brother went to school out there, man. He ain't stay for a reason, man. So it is what it is. With the UIC.
I mean.
So it's all good.
That's why. That's why. Yeah, UIC on the south side, champ. Your brother wasn't like that. He had to leave, bro. He couldn't deal. He couldn't deal with what the fuck going on. Yo, he didn't want the polishes on Maxwell right there on UIC campus. He don't know about that.
Hey, man, shout out to my brother, man. He doing his thing, man. But either way it goes, man, I ain't gonna say he's not like that. I'm just glad he's not like that.
Nah, hey, I will say though, I will say, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to like, I used to respect the Falcons. I used to respect the Falcons, but y'all got some bum ass fans out here running around claiming y'all team and they don't even know the sport. So people like that, I clown. So I honestly grew a true dislike for the Falcons because of y'all fan base.
It's like that with all our sports, man. Just like I think Atlanta will be a good boxing city, man. Nobody gives a fuck about the Hawks unless they win it. Nobody gives a fuck about the Falcons unless they win it. Only thing in Georgia we care about is really the Braves. That's the main thing that's consistent.
Nah, y'all care about the Bulldogs. I feel like y'all care about the Bulldogs more than the Braves.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But, some of these people that be living on the damn borderline of Florida and damn Alabama and shit, they be fair weather fans and shit, too. So, you know how that shit go. But other than that, man, hey, man, I just want to say, man, I just support whatever all y'all got going on, man. Keep the good content, man, and I'm out, man. I'm keeping the line moving.
All right, champ. Thank you for calling in.
Appreciate you, champ.
Word. Who next? Looks like we got ECW.
And we on drive-bys. We do have Untitled. That is 3 shows today, so.
Work.
Get your point off.
Yo, I just wanted to say, I just want to hear your thoughts on this fight. I think it'd be a pretty good one. Putin versus Ennis.
Who?
I think that'd be Alexander Putin.
He was good, but he lost to Butayev. That's the one that couldn't take the heat with Butayev, man.
he beat him. He won, but it became a no contest because he
because
cheated.
he popped it. He popped.
He did pop, don't get me wrong, but personally, I thought stylistically, he was handling Butayev. I thought he was outboxing him.
Yeah, but
he was like
on
coming
that
in
shit,
the combo.
champ. He wasn't at he was at 110% because he was on that shit.
And then since
hasn't fought, right?
Since he's fought twice in Russia, but it's been over a year.
In Russia where they let you fight on that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think stylistically it would just be a fun fight to watch. I think he's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. Obviously he's a cheater, and I'm against cheats, don't get me wrong. But because Ennis, I don't think he's going to get Rashidi Ellis, because I think that's a pointless fight.
Also, the thing to consider is not only is he, last pop, right? Last known for cheating, he got dropped. Like, he's not even in the top 15 of the WBA. He's not in any top 15, so like it's not. Ennis ain't gonna do that. That's too far.
I know.
Too far backwards. Like if you're gonna fight someone not in the top 15 of any sanctioning body, might as well fight a former world champ that people know, like a Devin Alexander or Robert De Ghost Guerrero or someone that we know, the casual fans know.
Okay.
Not that those fights are better, but they know Victor Ortiz, they know Jamal James. You know.
I see where you're coming from. I totally do. I thought, because I'm into the sweet sides, I thought stylistically it'd be interesting just to see how Ennis would handle a style like that. But I totally see where you're coming from, the business side and like things that obviously that don't make sense. Him going 15 steps back. Just that's what his dad said about fighting Rashidi Ellis. His dad, Bozy Ennis, said in an interview I saw, he said he didn't want to obviously go back like fighting Rashidi Ellis. He thought that was a step back. He said he just wants the top 5. But personally, I don't think anyone in the top 5 is going to fight him, if I'm totally honest with you.
Yeah, man, he's going to have to force that situation without a doubt.
Exactly. And what did Espinoza say? I think Espinoza said he's offering like a considerable amount of money to these people, but they keep turning it down. So there's only so much a fighter can do at the end of the day. So I'd like to see Ennis busy, keep busy with like a solid top 10. If he can't get a top 5, which I don't think he'll be able to, as long as he fights someone in the top 10, that's good enough for me. I won't call him like, oh, he's fighting bums and things like that. I think people toss that around way too loosely. Who is there actually for him to fight apart from the guys in the top 5? Apart from that, he can't fight anyone else.
Very tough, man. The top 5 is busy, and 6, 7, and 8s, they're not jumping at the opportunity. That's for sure.
Exactly. So when people say Ennis is only fighting bums, well, he's not. And every single person he fought, he dispatched. He made it look easy, like Thomas Delorme.
I mean, he does get a knock, though. Those 2 wins that he's got, people complain that he was hitting behind the head.
Those are the same people that say, oh, Jake Paul won by knockout and it was fixed. They don't know nothing about boxing. How did Jake Paul knock out Tyron Woodley and they say it's a fixed fight? Those people don't know nothing about boxing. Don't get me wrong, it was slightly maybe on the top of the head. I looked at the replay. Me personally, I thought it was kind of on the top, but either way, whatever. But he was going to beat Delorme regardless. I don't think Delorme was going to pose any threat, to be honest. The first round told me what I needed to see. And Castillo Clayton, I thought that was a solid opponent. He had a really good jab. He had a good amateur pedigree. But Ennis made it look easy, like completely easy. Just absolutely destroyed him.
Well, all right, brother. Thank you for calling in. We're going to go ahead and get to some other callers. We do appreciate your call, though. We got some tweets here. I kind of like these options. Ari Boxing, Spence versus Thurman, Ortiz versus Stanionis, Boots versus Crowley, Ugas versus Butayev. Does you think he means Ortiz? Oh, yeah, because that was mandated. So he's definitely talking across the street Ortiz and not Victor Ortiz, who was just with Joe Osteen. What you mean? He probably feeling rejuvenated now that he was with Joe.
Doing some praise shit.
You know it, bro. Yo,
Shout
Victor been turned. He been turned his life to God.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to the champ, for real.
You ain't see him apologize to Canelo for all the shit he said throughout the years? Saying that, you basically try to say Canelo wasn't really Mexican or some shit. I don't know how the fuck Victor come off saying some shit like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He apologized at least.
Shout out.
Heard. Shout out. Let me see who we got. Damn. Why it's so lit? A-side Stainless. What up?
Yo, give me just 1 second. Let me get off Bluetooth.
Yo, we got hella callers. Y'all about to push our other show back.
Yo, you can hear me?
We do.
Yo, TBV, what's good?
What up?
You know me, man.
Monday after a decent weekend of boxing, since it's the only sport I watch, the only sport I love. So I had a good time. But this topic, I really don't know what to say on it. I mean, it's kind of like Spence painted himself in a corner with the let me clear my side of the street. You know what I'm saying? And now you got this new crop and new generation that's probably on his level or close to his level and there for him to test since he got all those other belts in.
And on his side of the street.
Yeah, and he wants that Bud fight. You know what I mean? It's kind of catch 20 or what's that, 0-40? Like you got like everybody gets some of what they want, but nobody leaves the deal happy. Like right now, it kind of seemed like all that he has to fight. Not saying that's the only person that he can choose, but the only person that's going to satisfy him and the fans is Bud Crawford. On the boot side of it, I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, so it's a stretch, but why don't Boots try to clear out that side of the street? You know what I mean? You got Crowley, you got what's his name, Stanionis, Butiev. Knock all them dudes out. So ain't nothing left but Errol to fight you. You know what I'm saying? WBC, IBF, and WBA. But like I say, that's just the weed talking. I know y'all got to get. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and end mine there. As I always say, well, before I do that, I gotta ask about Border Wars. You said 100 tickets. Are those for sale? Do I need to RSVP now?
Yeah, those we only doing 100 tickets as of right now. We got to make sure that we can get more release from the location, but right now we're only doing 100 tickets, not including fighters and staff.
Well, that means you only got 99 for sale. You go ahead and RSVP me now. Just let me know how much you're gonna charge, and we'll take care of all that stuff off here. But as I always say, please make sure you thumbs up, share this every episode of the Boxing Podcast. This is TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Appreciate you. Looks like we got Tuga. What up? Or Toga? Toga.
Toga, talk to us. Going once. Going twice. All right, come back to you. Who else we got, champ?
We got nobody on Twitter Spaces. If you want to request, go ahead and do so. Looks like on Discord I got Lightning in the left hand. What up?
Lightning. All right. Let's see who else. Who else we got, champ?
All right. King Born, what up?
Hey, yo, y'all hear me, right? Hey, yo, listen, man. I love my TBV live chat comrades. I love my TBV comrades. Give you two things real quick. It's only one goddamn Superman in the boxing voice community, and that's my truck brother, Supermax. We love him like home fries. Yo, let's race. Fuck that. Wacky races. Let's do speed versus speed. Let's put my man Boots, give my man a bone, throw him a cigarillo. Fuck it. Throw him a Black and Mail. Throw him a 50 Cent Black and Mail, y'all. Give my man Rashidi Ellis. I want speed versus speed. That is a goddamn Hellcat versus next goddamn Corvette TX6. Who's faster? That's what they should do. My man Boots, take Ellis out his misery. If you that man. Match up speed versus speed. Nobody want to hear no shit. He taking a step back. Nah, my brother. Go take a step forward. Let's race. We on the road. 180 versus 180. You heard? Love the show. And let me tell y'all something right now, man. Errol better do some shit or he get the fuck up out of here. Ain't nobody fucking him. Ain't nobody feeling with him. Because you ain't fighting Bud. Bud shit ain't happening. Might happen at 154. And yo, all my New York heads, Giants fucked up. Jets fucked up. Knicks fucked up. But at least we got motherfucking Tank versus coming to 7th and Ryan Garcia coming in April. It's going to be a good year for boxing next year. How we going to finish? I don't know. Peace. I'm out, y'all. Before I fucking lose my service in these mountains in PA. Peace.
We do appreciate
All right. Who is next? Adrian, the Problema, Rowan in Wisconsin. What up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. So, as far as Boots is concerned, I thought y'all was talking about Rashidi Ellis because of the post. I was gonna say what you need to do is dig up like a Chris Algieri or something, and let him stay busy with that.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because Algieri got knocked out by I'm on steroids Conor Bennett in his last fight. So I just kind of think that might be. I mean, it's not a great fight. I think that Algieri gets knocked out, but he's still a name. He sits in that former champion range. So that could be a good option. As far as Rashidi Ellis, I mean, I don't know about that dude. I mean, his last fight was Jose Marufo, who, since y'all been talking to Marv Nation, that's the dude that knocked off Marv's son for that WBC silver title. I was there in person. That dude is like 2 weight classes below Rashidi Ellis and took that fight at the last minute. And of course, Ellis floored him. He should have. He was a small guy and wasn't even in his division. So I'd like to see Ellis come back and fight anybody who's truly out his division, to be honest with you. So that don't really matter to me. I mean, just fight somebody that makes more sense. So I definitely don't think Boots should be fighting that Ellis who's coming off a knockout of a guy 2 weight classes below him on short notice. But that's all I really got, y'all. And I'm looking forward to Border Wars, February 25th, Las Vegas. Get your tickets, go out there, watch it on YouTube. It's definitely going to be going down. Sign up. If you ever thought about getting into shape or testing yourself as a grown man, this is definitely probably the best way to do it because you're going to lose some weight and have more respect for the sport. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you as always, for sure. We do appreciate it as always.
All right. Thank you for calling in. We going to Stone Bone Boxing. What's up?
Stone Bone. Stone Bone.
Stone Bone going once, 1 time, 2 times. We got a request on YouTube from RNS Uno.
RNS.
You got to unmute.
RNS1.
Yo, what's up? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, man?
What up?
Yo, I got a question. Why doesn't Boots petition the WBO to fight Virgil or petition them to fight Terrence, being that Virgil been up at the number 1 for almost 9 months now, but yet to petition to fight Terrence? I mean, Boots could easily ask the WBO to let him fight Terrence, being that Ortiz doesn't want to, or petition them to fight Ortiz. It seems like everybody's positioning themselves to fight Errol and not Terrence.
Seems like everybody's positioning themselves to fight Errol and Terrence.
To fight Errol and not Terrence.
I mean, because Errol has 3 belts.
Right, but why not try to get at Crawford, and have a bargaining chip to get at Errol?
Because the bigger payday is with Errol.
All right.
I mean, it's just that simple. If someone's gonna pay you $1,000 to build them a cement block wall, but you getting $3,000 on the other side, ain't you going to the other side?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
And that's all that it is. Earl got 3 belts, which represents more validity, more credibility, more of a champion.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. Now, thanks for taking my call, man. I'll be hitting you up with the super chats all the time, too.
You got it,
All right.
RNS1. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in.
Appreciate the call.
Anybody that wants to call in, come on down. And if you're on Twitter, go ahead and retweet. Let them know we out here. We rocking out. And we're late for our other show. We got Lightning in the left hand trying him one more time.
Una vez más.
Lightning en la izquierda.
In the left.
Going once.
Una vez.
2 times.
Dos veces.
We got.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all though. Hold up.
I hear you. Perfect.
All right, respect to the brothers, respectfully. You know, don't mind the Connecticut number. I'm from Philly. Last time I called, y'all said Rashid Ellis couldn't even be made. Now y'all, I just want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
What you mean Rashid Ellis couldn't even be made?
I called last time because I fuck with the Boxing Voice Empire. Y'all Empire now. And I called and Danny said, "No, they on another."
Yeah, because
network,
Rashid Ellis you probably called him when he wasn't with PBC. Now he's with PBC. He's had 1 fight with them, but he's also not fighting Boots. They've already turned that fight down.
Wow. So who you think Boots gonna fight?
The rumor from Chava from ESPN is Salvador Rodriguez is he's saying Gabriel Maestre. He's the guy that basically robbed Michael Fox.
How I sign up for Border Wars?
Just DM me, my friend. I need to send
Y'all
you a
gotta
little
come to Philly,
questionnaire.
man.
Well, we in Vegas with this one, but I need to send you a questionnaire. We fill it out and we start the matchmaking process.
Oh, all right, solid. I'm gonna do that. Respect to the brothers.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in.
No question.
And if anybody else is interested in Border Wars or you don't know what it's all about, we already have a show that aired last Wednesday. We have another one scheduled for this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Get in the ring and swing, shorty. LV Slugger, what you got, a counterpunch or what?
Yeah, I sent one on YouTube. Yeah, I sent the counter punch. I just wanted to finish what I was saying, man. Like, some nice crops over there on PBC at the welterweights, but like I was hitting, I don't see none of them fighting this year. You know, we damn near at Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving this week is not happening. So hopefully they all get active early in the year. But like I was saying, I don't see what's the problem with the Boutiev fight for Boots. You know what I'm saying? Boutiev is the only reason why Stanionis is in the position of getting the Errol fight is because he beat Stanionis. And I was at that fight, and a lot of people was entertained with that Stanionis Boutiev fight. Boutiev's not coming to lay down. You know, similar to all the Boots opponents. You know, a lot of them look like they just come to get a check. I feel like Boutiev gonna come with that resistance and actually give him a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Not no Barrios. I don't think Ugas would be good. You know, he just got his, you know, he coming off surgery and stuff. Been stopped. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was putting Boutiev out there. Never been stopped. And we know he come to fight. So I think that's a good fight for Boots, man. Not no Barrios or Ugas. I mean, the Martinez, I mean, I can see that. You know, I know he got some WBA ties. The only reason why he was able to get that Michael Fox win. So, I mean, we all know what's going to happen with that. I just want to see the Boutiev fight. I think that's, out of all the people over there, because you're saying all these other guys been turning down the fight, I think Boutiev is the option to go, man. I think that's really a good fight for Boots right now. But, yeah, that's all I really got, man. That's all I want.
All right. Thank you for calling in. And that looks like we got to everybody. Ness GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. We do got some super chats we got to get to. We got Lockett that says, I would legally change my name. What the fuck? Laughing out loud emoji. I have no clue what you mean. Skywalker Boxing.
He said
hashtag
he changed his name. That's funny.
TWT says, salute. Good morning, TBV. Hyped up for Border Wars 14. At work, listening in. Shout out to Skywalker Boxing. He's going to be taking on Ambrose from Lubbock, Texas. 0-0 versus 0-0. 5'10 versus 6'3. 175-pound division. Check us out right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Border Wars is going down February 25th. LV Slugger. Butayev is a better opponent than Barrios for Boots. Barrios isn't going to fight Boots. We had Barrios and his manager in studio. They're not rushing to put Barrios in another tough fight. He just had 2 of those back-to-back. Get that man some time. Chick Chickarelli with a $10 super chat. He says, happy Thanksgiving to all TBV. Thankful to have you guys keeping us updated on everything boxing. Couple of turkey emojis plus the boxing glove. Shout out to you. And obviously LV Slugger sent that $5 counterpunch. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Ringwalk Danny.
Catch us on the next one. We back with
Untitled. Then at 9. We're going to have to go at 9 now. Peace.
We out.